TRS is something.
Hello. Hi. You were live a bit early. Sorry, guys, because I couldn't hear you because my audio mixer stuff. Hi, everyone. That was beautiful, by the way. Seriously.
I honestly thought that you were gonna wait the 30 seconds. But yes, this was indeed beautiful and definitely a surprising thing to get on TRS.
Yeah. I just want to say this was organized on pretty short notice, but I saw. I heard Craftech perform multiple times in the TRC Discord, and I was like, we gotta have this on TRS. Holy shit, this is so beautiful. Seriously, thank you so much, Craftech. We have a cool schedule today, which I definitely forgot to not put on my beautiful overlay. So that was lovely. Let me actually get that so all of you can see it as well. Oh no, hold up. Give me just a second.
Oh, something's already going wrong as usual.
Yes, something is happening. I may have posted a wrong schedule in the thing. No, I didn't. I posted a right schedule. Good. That would have been slightly awkward.
Alright.
Good. Let me get that up. Schedule. We'll update the schedule shortly, everyone. Because I was kind of busy doing that. But there you go. That's our schedule for today. Really cool run city. We're starting off with a... Wait, why is it saying Rhyme would be no bomb then? Wait, is this a no bomb 90 FPS? No. Okay, so I'm confusing some stuff. Oh, okay, no, okay. I know what happened. I just forgot. I just didn't update the right info. That's my bad. Because that is one of the runs that would have been shown. If Gastari was here. That's one of the runs that would have been shown. Again, if Gastari was here. But
I assume it's not. We're not showing it since Gastari isn't here yet. Alright.
Alright. Okay, that's a bit awkward, but that's fine. Cuscus, you may just have to mute me on Discord for just a second. My main account, that is. I will quickly get that figured out. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Sunday Tears, once again, it's been, well, a week. As it is with these things, right? That's the beautiful thing.
It's been however long it's been since the last TRS.
Yep. Cuscus, can you still hear me? Okay, Cuscus, you can unmute my main Discord account now. Okay, so just had to do some fancy stuff. Cool.
I didn't even hear you through the bolt when I had you muted anyway.
Alright, let me get my things reset up then, because apparently this is not going to be Rainbow B and B, this is going to be Rainbow A 90 FPS. Not from Scrub, but from someone called OKLOL. Okay, I have no clue who that is. I have absolutely no clue who that is. Also, the game is Scrub as well.
I've seen them. They are active in the Dan Mako channel of the main Discord. Yes, that is their actual nickname.
That's great. All right, there you go. Okay, so now here's your final schedule on screen as well.
Where was the 90 FPS SA extra for Gastari or not?
No, that's not the one for Gastari. That is a bonus run we're adding because Gastari isn't here. And I moved it to the start.
Okay.
Alright, let me get, for you as well, let me get you a screen share, Cuscus, because obviously, you know, we want that as well. Dun, 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 dun. I love the SA title screen music. I forgot how much of a jam that thing is. Okay.
Hey, works fine, works well.
Yes, I know, update schedule. Yes, I may have been slightly busy. I will do so now, don't worry. Final schedule tab. There's the dashboard. Edit com. Schedule. Normally I'm supposed to do this like when I'm started, but I was so busy like making sure that Craftech sounds nice on stream because I had some minor technical difficulties with that. But there you go, there's your schedule in chat as well. Hey, this time I actually have it starting the thing. Let's go!
Let's go!
Alright, well, in that case, let me get this one started. You have your screen share as well? Just making sure?
Yes, I have my screen share open right in front of me.
Awesome, cool. Where is this lovely replay? Oh, it's actually not a replay. It's a video file. Right, because it's 90 FPS. That would make sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
yeah, because then if it was a replay, then we'd just see it at 60 FPS.
Right. Well, you got
Actually,
to enjoy SA.
You got to allow saving.
You got to enjoy SA title screen, I guess, for a bit.
I forgot if Touhou still forbids you from saving replays if they're not at 60 FPS.
Alright, hopefully this works. Nope, doesn't. I forgot to set the right, YouTube code. There you go. Alright, let's mute this then, and get this started, I guess.
Yep, let's go.
If the music would want to play. Oh, I know why it's not playing.
And I see we've got the diary art patch.
Alright, here we go, hopefully.
It's
small, it's very small. Let me adjust it.
Yeah. And I'm also not getting any sound, on the screenshot at least.
It's just very quiet right now, that's why. I will fix it now. Now you should have sound.
Cool, it works now.
Alright.
So right now, it doesn't look too different from normal SA Extra, but maybe it's because I haven't played SA Extra in...
Yeah, I'm not...
2 years.
This is not... Oh, I think they... Oh no, no, okay, this is definitely 90 FPS now.
Yeah, this is definitely 90 FPS.
This is definitely 90 FPS.
Yeah, imagine attempting the grace of these ferries with 90 FPS.
Oh, I haven't seen a 90 FPS replay in a while. Lissane, yes.
Yes, Lissani.
Now is your time to post Lissane. Alright,
this
so...
should still not be a problem.
Yep. If I'm understanding this right, Alright, so one technical thing this run has, early run I got a couple of Discord notifications, and decided to fix that by just editing the sound of the video with the actual track OST overlaid. So that's a nice fix, thank you. But obviously because of that we might be getting some SFX cutouts from time to time. Yo, we have spin at 90 FPS.
Yeah, this actually looks really good at 90 FPS.
Oh, there's some mic noises in the background too, I think.
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, those were definitely the keyboard noises in there. So I don't think they've bombed or died yet.
Nope,
so...
not yet.
Yep, not at all. Nice.
Oh my god, the music. The music just got become... Alright. Normally, this is where we say Koishi's nuns are a bracer, except this is 90 FPS, so... Oh my god, this is...
I wish the music was 90 FPS.
Holy shit, this actually looks scary, because, like, normally this is like the freest card ever, but you have to do that really quick restream through it.
Yeah, this restream, like, looks very dangerous. This too, like... This on 90 FPS begins to look like a cave TLB pattern.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally static, right? It's just you have to do a lot more precise movement because, you know, 90 FPS.
Well, it is more... Well, it is influenced by Koishi's movement. Like, if she fires a wave while she's moving, then it can become either wider or narrower. Yeah, turn on is more of the same, but with jelly beans. I want to see how this looks at 90 FPS because it's... Okay, I thought it would be harder than this, but it doesn't look that different.
Dun, dun, dun. I just realized because I switched my audio setup, you don't have... actually, no, you have audio for the bot. I'm mistaken. Sorry, my bad. Alright. Ooh, this is... This is definitely a replay of replays. Holy shit.
This is probably one of those things that looks easier than it actually is. Because I can't imagine 90 FPS Super Ego being easy. Well, not easy at least. Okay,
So here's my question.
Holy graph time.
Oh yeah. Here's my question. This was submitted with no special conditions, right? They haven't died or bombed yet. So my best guess, like, here's the thing: if this, if this is no bomb, where are we gonna use bombs? Probably near the end. Like, my guess would be they died a bunch of times at the end and used bombs to save the clear.
Maybe they'll bomb Rorschach, because that's a pretty micro-heavy spell. And at 90 FPS you have way less time to set up those micros. Also, that was a terrifying situation, holy shit.
Yeah, 282 polygraphs attempt, nice spots as us. Genetics, oh god. The Osu is leaking. Yeah, this is gonna get scary.
Now that purple waves come in, yeah, this was scary.
Wait, is she just not... Oh right, no, that's next one. My bad.
Well, that was like an extremely tight micro dodge for sure.
Yeah.
Like, there was no gap between those two bullets, so they were just a hair away from death. This is still EXNN pace, right?
Yeah.
This could be an EXNN, but they did not actually, but they forgot to specify the special
Did they just forget to specify it? Oh, that would be
either that or they
interesting.
were trolling by, haha, you thought this is gonna be a 1cc, but no, this is an EXNN.
One miss, no bomb. Alright, here we go. This is gonna get scary. Holy shit.
Oh, okay, this is fast. This is fast. The Gen X, but it also should be around, so I don't entirely expect them to, like, die on it. Although at the same time, those fast movements do look scary.
The thing about 90
imagine,
FPS, the thing what makes
you're-
90 FPS extremely difficult as well is that it's not just the card rate sped up or all the attacks, it's also your own character speed. So
yeah, that's what I was about to mention. Like, you have to pretty much rewire your brain to work with 90 FPS.
yeah,
You're just way faster.
and that just completely messes up your muscle memory.
Exactly. I don't like that movement philosophy. It looks at... It does kind of give me unconfident vibes, but it worked out very well. That was a scary... Those are some scary micros.
This is
Nice.
Is this actually an XNN that just wasn't specified? Oh my god.
Might be an EXNN, either that or...
That
I
is a
don't know.
legendary 90 FPS XNN, holy shit.
Imagine if they died 6 times to sub-rows.
Please no.
Obviously no, obviously that's not gonna happen, but... You know...
Please
We're
no
not
death on
over
final.
I believe in the EXNN, come on. You don't die after all of this.
Yeah, no one's ever said run TRS and then something bad happened. Never.
Yep, never.
Yo! 90 FPS XNN?
90 FPS EXNN?
Yo!
Yo!
Yo! Alright, well, just forgot to specify it. Thank you. Holy sh... that was a replay.
Like George said, no one ever...
It was a live recording! It was a live recording, too. It wasn't even like a, replay just sped up. Oh, German
Yeah, that
YouTube
kinda makes
recommendations.
sense.
Let's go.
Yo, I wanna watch the 4K fireplace, dude.
Yeah. Sorry. Alright. That was beautiful. We have UFO coming up. Alright, let me get that loaded. I was so mesmerized by that run that I just completely forgot to actually set up the next run, like download the replay and everything, so you're gonna have to stick around with me here for just a second. Enjoy. That's loud, my bad.
Enjoy the SA title screen.
I forgot I boosted the video audio.
Yeah, you guys like sound loud animism too.
Oh my god. That's not the first time I've done, I've ear blasted a stream, by the way, so that's fun. Where's the damn replay at? Hello? There it is. Im Ordner anzeigen. Okay. Got UFO. There's repatch. Oh, right, you can't run UFO and SA just... Oh, no, you actually can. Okay, nice. Right, because it's only after Great Fairy Wars that Zoom decided to reuse, like, the same ID for every match. That was it. Because, like, this is actually a fun fact. A lot of people might not know this. But you cannot launch... You can launch every single Touhou game until Great Fairy Wars at the same time. After that, Zune gives you an error because Zune at that point uses the same like program ID in Windows for single launch mode. So yeah, that's fun.
Well, damn it! How am I gonna play TD and DEC at the same time now? What have you done, Zune? Also, at George, please read the first sentence of the comment on row 1.
Yes, I was about to do that because I read comments. Generally, I've settled in reading comments after the run. Read the first sentence of comment on... Oh, okay. I might have been already too late, because if it's something to do with replay, then I'm screwed already. I will check quickly. Do I even have to form here? No, I don't. I have to go back to my laptop. God damn it. Where is it?
You mean the...
You
mean the Q sheet? The Q spreadsheet?
Yeah, the big one. I usually make like a small sub spreadsheet for each day, so I have better, organization. 134. Yes. We are aware of it as Azrael. Oh, sorry. Azaz, not Azrael. I don't know why I called you Azrael.
Azaz.
Crested will be here for later, so don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. Anyway, I gotta get the info updated. And next time I will, like during this replay, I will actually do that mid-run and not so you don't have to wait for the next replay for 5 minutes. That's the one cool thing about myself, that I actually get to set that up in advance, and then I don't actually do it because I get so mesmerized by the run. Alright, it's manual, and it's gonna be normal survival.
When's Crested supposed to come here?
Crested currently has a meeting with TWC, but I think Crested will be here later. I hope so, because there's a DDC scoring run also that I need Crested here for. Oh, it was 7-Ant, sorry. I was looking at the chat from literally like 2 meters away, so that was a bit hard. TWC, yes. Alright. Cool. Comment for the previous run, by the way. Well, actually, I basically just read it already because it was, I've got a bunch of distant notifications when the second non started. So yeah, I already talked about that. They edited out the notification sound and replaced it with just a soundtrack. By the way, great fix there. That barely noticed it. Alright, let's check out this. Forgot. I was looking for Touhou on my stream PC, Maris. It's actually not running there. It's running on my laptop. Alright, so UFO normal survival. This is I like it, by the way, when people submit lower difficulties, by the way, because TRS is not just about big lunatic scoring LNBs, LNNs, right? It's also about you improving, right? If you want to show how you've been improving, then TRS is also cool for that.
Now don't listen to an LNN or world record or bust.
God, no.
We're actually going to ban the person who's doing this replay after it ends, obviously. But yeah, like George said, we need more like lower difficulty runs on TRS, honestly, because like
seriously, the most beautiful thing to ever see on like a TRS is someone's first normal 1cc.
Look, we always constantly watch lunatic replays. Lower difficulty replays provide a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. You never know what you'll see in one of these. Yeah, that too. You never know if you're gonna see a stage 2 death. Oh, did I jinx it? No. I'm not gonna star yet.
Normal scoring world record runs on TRS 1. Okay, I have not actually I've been looking at chat, so I don't know what happened.
Remember when I said, they haven't died in stage 2 yet?
Oh.
Oops!
George?
Oops!
George?
Oops!
George? Also, I haven't noticed, but they dropped the bomb piece, come on.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I was about to point out that they've been going for greens and they're gonna get a bomb, but no. I guess that sometimes happens with UFO.
Alright, I believe this is the run where we wanted this shown. Yes, I want a stage 3 boss run, so we'll do that. I do generally honor requests like that if you want something shown. I know Gastari wants like an explicit reason. I'm just, if you want it shown, you want it shown. So why not? Oh no, that's a hot take right there. Yeah, runs it. No, no. is definitely a respectable game. I like the routing that like affords you to do for like, lunatic survival. It feels like every survivor on a like when you allow everything, is just kind of different with like what cards everyone picks and that stuff, so.
You're not wrong there.
So I'm curious what happens here, because they wanted this shown. I'm guessing they're dying on this, because this is... Or just bombing, that works too. Hello, Sentinel!
They're probably bomb, yeah, like...
Or there's another death coming in here. If it's embarrassing
I'm not gonna say anything, because...
Oh no.
Bomb or like to this, I guess.
Just another bomb, yeah. That's fair, bro.
Always better than a death.
Right.
Probably want all of these lives into late game, so...
Yeah. I do like that take. If it's embarrassing to send it, you should definitely send it in. That reminds me when I... dialogue. Let me skip forward here. That reminds me of when I got... when I finally got my first no bomb all the way to Vermilia in the USD, and when I lost it on Scholarmeister, I sent that replay actually in. And then I got it like 2 months later in a live event, so it was cool. And now I have a 4 miss. And
when I submitted my first Lunatic 1cc of USD to TRS, where I died to Remilia's third non. Except I actually forgot that I died to that, so... I was just as surprised as Comms.
Wait, you died to Knife Non?
Yes.
Oh my god, that used to be my like literal name on the TSC server as well. Because I did the exact same thing in a speedrun, or speedrun attempt.
Are you speedrunning EOC?
Knife Non is... I mean, if I had the replay of it, you would have seen what would have happened. I didn't save the replay, but... Basically what happened is I was just trying to like push up as high as possible, because Remo B actually does more damage when you push high up against the boss. And I just stayed too close. I just pushed it too tight.
Well, I wasn't doing that. I was just doing a normal cap. But anyway, are they gonna get the 1-up? Yes, they are. Nice. So they're probably going to max out their lives in just a bit.
Yep, that's the cool thing about UFO. You can fuck up like once or twice in early game and still get max lives and survival.
Yeah, true. Like, if you use the system effectively, it gives you so many lives. It probably also introduces a bit of some room for error in the early game too. Oh no! And here,
that's fine.
They obviously had to die because I said they were going to max out their lives.
Yeah. Classic TRS commentary move. Yeah. Exclamation mark, cuz, oh god. When does it... Oh. Sorry.
Just suicide so that to make sure comms will never be right. Is it that... Oh. Still... So they have 7 lives in some pieces, so those that death didn't really hold them back too much.
Come on, dialogue. Hope that is a
No,
little bit too
lore.
far forward.
We need the lore.
The lore. Wonder when the wheels come off the wagon. That's always a question with normal survival 1cc runs. But given that this is UFO, I'm probably guessing stage 5.
Right, this spell should not be a problem at all.
Yeah. Right.
Hey.
Fun fact, by the way,
Nice.
all of Murasa's nons on all difficulties, not just lunatic, actually fully static. It's not just lunatic, by the way. I forgot. I think it was 32 who looked into the ECL script for it.
Wait, the nons are completely static, or are they influenced by Murasa's movement?
I don't know if it was movement, but I think they're completely static, aren't they, in general as well? So.
Okay, I didn't know that. I had always assumed that they're just a predetermined pattern, but that is influenced by Murasa's movement.
I don't know. I think it's based on... yeah, it's based on her movement. But there is no actual RNG on any difficulty involved. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, so
no.
So it's what I thought it was.
That's fair. Non-free is the hardest one.
By the way. So what changes between the difficulties? Is it just bullet speed?
Bullet speed, bullet density, that's about... Oh, okay, nice death bomb. I heard the death sound. I was like, oh, you're dead. And then I saw that you bombed. Nice death bomb there to save it. This is the normal TRS? Yes. Did I never update the title? Like, surely I updated the title earlier. Like, I'm like 95% sure. Yeah, it says Touhou Replay Showcase.
It still says Touhou Replay Showcase.
Yeah. We started the stream with a Shmup Touhou. Oh, rip. We started the stream.
Apparently, the notification said Shmup Replay Showcase. Also, F on the death. That was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Just please don't die again. Honestly, bomb if you need to. Yeah, bomb here. Please bomb this.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So 5 lives into stage 5 is... Could have been better, but should be enough still.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too bad, unless they train wreck super hard.
Low, thing. Right, yeah, stage 5 is usually pretty train wrecky, especially for UFO, with GT being a thing in show as well.
I actually don't remember how bad GT is on normal.
There's something that happened to my chair. It made a weird noise, and now it doesn't feel as stable anymore. So if you suddenly hear some crashing noises, you know what happened.
Alright. I don't know how to respond to this, but
if you suddenly hear some very loud noises going on in the background, that's me falling on my ass.
Okay.
Alright.
So I should be ready for you potentially completely destroying your chair. Is what I'm guessing. Is what I'm getting at. Just for it to like collapse under your pressure.
I don't know, it's just like sliding on the floor and suddenly it made
Also
like a weird
green.
crack.
Please get the bumpies this time, or you're not gonna kill it. No!
Oh, rip.
Those greens are cursed, man. That's all I gotta say. They are cursed.
Lore. Alright. Now we have minor music desync because of the dialogue.
Okay, so what does normal GT look like?
It's basically
Oh,
just
it's
less
just as bad, probably.
Yeah, it's pretty
But, like,
bad for normal. It's a pretty challenging spell for... Are you capping normal GT at 1cc level? That would be crazy.
But they're doing it.
Oh, you bomb.
Oh,
Okay.
so close.
Still good dodging at the start for like normal 1cc level.
It was still a rather impressive performance, honestly. Because I imagine that, like, this would probably be very difficult for a normal 1cc player.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll just stand. I have a TV here. I can just stand.
What, on your chair?
No, on my feet.
Alright.
Like, I have a 3-meter headset game over.
Did you That was, very unfortunate, but
yeah,
you got the bomb piece this time,
yeah.
so...
Nice.
It was all worth it. Suicide for 4/3 of a bomb. I approve.
Yeah, GTO normal, it's not like... The spell itself, I would say, is more challenging than like the rest of the stage 5. Obviously, also lore. I need to just get. I need to stay on that. Alright, show.
Did this player get this 1cc on like their first credit or something?
Who knows? We'll find out.
Respect the insta bomb on shows first, not by the way.
Practice is dangerous, maybe.
Oh, that's... Yeah, that's to be expected, I guess. RTG isn't easy.
Yeah.
So, show second on a normal should not be too bad, actually. Because there are... Huh. I thought there were less purple bullets on normal. AOJ, that...
Yeah.
I imagine they'll cap this.
Oh, that is dangerous.
It's like really bad.
The routing isn't that good on this, so this is gonna get scary.
Yeah, it looks a bit scary, but I think they brought it back.
There is your improvement factor when you need to look into macro routing. Because Touhou isn't just about micro dodging, it's also about reading far in advance and looking at your dodging on that card. That's definitely something to improve in the future.
Adulthood is realizing that you probably don't want to micro dodge ever.
Yeah, Touhou is literally like all about reading far enough in advance that you don't have to micro dodge. Like the entire point of the season. Oh my god, I totally forgot a normal this spins the other way.
Wait, this is a normal thing? This is a difficulty thing? I didn't even know this.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, Death and Bomb on Vajra is not too bad, honestly. Like, Vajra is also really difficult, especially for 1cc players, so... Not capping it is fine. Nice bomb on CC, by the way. No bullets left. Get some more damage in, and that should be a cap.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Well,
and now we'll fast forward.
Yeah.
Yep. And now we'll fast forward this because we're playing the lore. Yeah. Alright, so no one's ever entered UFO stage 6 with 5 lives and then lost all of them. That's never happened before.
Players playing well, impossible.
There is a not UFO, but there's an anecdote of how hard some of the bosses are. And UFO is trailing just behind. But there's an no, we're with 2 bombs.
I would like to point out that they managed to fill up that green UFO just as it was about to disappear. They were just a few frames away from completely losing that bomb. POC on Space Invaders, let's go! Let's go!
Yo! But yeah, there's something that once happened. There is I forgot the name, but there's someone who got to Junko, Lolke, with on Alan and pace, and didn't clear the game.
Oh.
His mate lost all lives.
Oh my goodness. I thought you were gonna talk about that guy who made it to Junko on Alan and pace and then used all of their resources on her.
Isn't that we had a replay like that submitted for what was it for Mountain of Faith? It was who was it? I forgot. Was it Inaki? Not Inaki, no, the other the other Moth player. Crispy! Yes, Crispy! That was a really funny round. Like, Crispy goes to MOF, LNN's the entire game, and then stage 6 just dumps every single resource. That's a great replay.
What, like, he gets to stage 6 and then bomb spams all of it?
Yep! Not just all of it,
Why?
just the boss, just Kanako.
Oh, just the boss.
Yeah, just Kanako. Angriest Touhou
Why?
player. Alright,
Why did
stage
you do that?
6. Crispy already has LNN, so it was just like a meme run.
Yeah. Like, for a second, I was afraid that he did that before getting LNN.
Oh my god. Imagine not having LNN and then just, dumping an LNN pace run on stage 6. No.
Oh, nice. Too much
Nice.
dodge there. God, I'm scared that you're gonna get boxed in for a second there. That makes me a bomb here, yeah.
Yeah. This is difficult on literally all difficulties, so...
Honestly,
At very respective
Good on
skill
normal
levels.
doesn't look too different from its lunatic equivalent.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is it's more difficult than the level you're playing at that certain difficulty, right? Like,
Yeah,
at
exactly.
normal 1cc level, it's generally, like... At X difficulty, it's generally the... Oh no, that's rough.
Oh, that was...
Well,
interesting
this is
movement.
where the wheels come off. Yeah, there should be a stream
Oh.
YouTube one because we started highlighting every single TRS again, so there should be somewhere. But when, I couldn't tell you. Alright, so here's where it gets scary. Because if you have to bump every single card and die to this, you're gonna enter final with, like, I think 1 life, 1 bomb. If I'm...
Yeah, I was about to say that those movements looked very concerning. Like lots of vertical movement on that spell, and I was just thinking they're gonna get pierced by that banana, by one of them eventually. Catch up in price.
Yeah.
Are they gonna bomb it?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's fair.
Not
So this is
unpromising.
actually gonna get pretty tight. Like, this could be a 0-0.
Or they have DR.
Or that.
Like, trust me, having DR at normal CC level, that would be hype.
Oh yeah, I would absolutely be hype, holy crap.
I want to see that, so I hope this run will deliver.
Please.
On
Nope. Oh well.
Gastari is in my blood now. I guess. Can't say much more than that, honestly.
Alright. Oh,
Right.
this is actually
Acceptable.
gonna be probably a 0 life entry because the bomb didn't do enough damage. Or not at all. I don't know where the
think
bomb...
this spell takes. I think this spell has like bomb resistance, where I think it takes less damage when
Oh,
you're
does it
bombing.
actually, does the pedal in this game have bomb resist? What the hell? I had no clue.
Like, if I remember correctly, this spell takes less damage when you're bombing. Like, it isn't completely immune, but it does take reduced damage.
Yeah.
Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh.
Well, 0 life entry.
Yeah, this is the real one, chat. Ooh, and one more bomb here. I hope
Oh,
this goes
God.
so long. But this should be it. Yeah. Take the power.
Thank God.
Let's see that. It's on a fast here. It's flying fantastic. If I remember correctly.
I don't like to say this, but please see.
What'd you say? Pardon?
Please see.
Ah.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh
Nah,
God.
They got it. They got it.
What if it isn't it, Leo?
Nobody submits game over to TRS, come on.
I mean, I did. Oh god, no. Yo! At the
Told
edge of
you.
the scene, man, holy shit.
Told you!
Congrats on the 0-0
massive GG
clear.
on the run. The end was a nail biter.
Oh yeah, congrats on the 0-0. You got this. Yo!
Like, you're just a hair away from game overing, pretty much. And that penalty was evil. It was just evil.
That was fun. Alright, comment for this run. Oh, I wanna read this so much. Where is it? I really like the arcade feeling of having to use UFOs for earning extensions, but it has an extra edge of arcade game to it. Definitely a creative system. Always has its downsides, so it can feel like a pain when using other shot types. Can't imagine what it's like on harder difficulties using weaker shot types like Rainbow A. Oh dear, yep, that's UFO and weaker shot types is fun. Happy New Year. Yes, this was submitted around Happy New Year, around New Year, so that's currently, I guess that's a nice reference frame for our waiting time currently. I think we currently have like 2 or 3 weeks waiting time for replays.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah. What's up? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Verkas, sorry.
I just said Happy New Year, guys. It's nothing relevant.
I only understood guys, so I was like, huh?
Oh.
Okay, where is my Touhou games folder? There it is. Lovely. It would help if I find my games folder if I actually, want to host a Touhou replay showcase, right? Yeah, that would help. Alright. EUXD. Oh, it actually recognized the same game? Is it gonna recognize the game capture as well? No, it won't, because it's funny. Because when would OBS ever decide to work, like that? There you go. EUXD. Cool. Replay, and then I'm gonna update the info. Because I realized I actually can't update the info at the same time, because the standard scene for the no chat scene, I actually don't have a duplicate scene with multiple text sources, so you get to see me updated live. Woo! Alright, King Cole? Hill? I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Krula?
Krula? Extra Survival, Marisa A, rank 95.
King K. Rool.
Yeah.
Maybe it's King K. Rool.
Yo, Sine B, Marisa A, let's go.
Yo! Your shot pipe just dropped?
Alright, this is no special conditions except it's rank 95. I just realized I have to launch TH Prac for this. In order
I
for
was
this
wondering
replay.
if extra rank would work with replays.
It does if you launch TH Prac. It actually saves it in a custom structure somewhere. Alright, so TH Prac is loaded on my game, so we should be good to go here. So, let's get this started. So, for those who don't know, because some people may have joined in later in the Touhou series. In earlier Touhou games, you can already see this, there's something called rank. And it's meant to increase as you, slowly survive over time, and it's meant to be capped. But basically, the rank system allows, bullets to, and patterns to go beyond the intended max rank of 32. And that has some really, really funny effect.
Basically, Zoom caps the amount of rank you can get, but he did not cap its actual effects, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So there's some really funny stuff that's gonna be happening.
Yeah.
Like this, for example, which I actually expected to be an immediate death, but nice way of dodging this.
No, they're doing it. It actually looks doable, honestly.
Yeah.
You can see it. It
I
results
think
in very
Death
funny
Fairy.
bullet speeds and densities sometimes.
I think Death Fairy was pretty... Actually, no.
This looks easier.
Okay, so that's the
easier.
challenging part of Death Fairy, the micro-dodging when the lanes stack up. But there are definitely a couple of instances in the extra stage where it's straight up just impossible to dodge on 95 rank, and there's also a couple where the cards just get super
What's
easy.
Silent Selling gonna look like?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah, this is a card that's actually not affected by rank, so... Well, actually, it's slightly. The green lanes, you can see they're a lot more spaced out. They're faster. On low rank, those become a lot slower. Yeah, this is just a lot faster, and it has a completely different route.
This is the spell I was expecting to not be influenced by rank at all.
Yep.
Oh god. Actually,
no, it's
probably hard.
This
but
is one of the
impossible.
cards that gets easier with rank, with extreme rank. At least in my opinion.
Oh, those bullets are even faster.
No, they look about maybe slightly, very slightly.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I really like this, how this looks.
Yeah.
Imagine having to re-stream here. Oh, books now. Books look much harder.
Well, it's more spaced out too, right? That's another thing what rank does, because some patterns.
Yeah, but you've also got bullets coming from many directions.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah, they're spaced out, but they're
the stack up is probably gonna be intense.
That you have less time to process. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Like rank is hacking is a double-edged sword, because like, yes, the bullets get a lot faster, and sometimes a lot more dense too. But they also, because they're faster, it can reduce the density of the pattern. So. Alright, Flander itself, or the nons get pretty funny. So this is where the bullet cap kicks in. There's
this bullet caps.
Yeah. There's a certain amount of bullets that can be on screen. And that's not just EOSD, that's actually every Touhou game. It's been increased in later games. But EOSD has a pretty low bullet cap, and you can actually hit it in normal gameplay on what's it called? On needles. Yeah, on Remilia.
I see.
But yeah, this is where rank gets kind of funny.
So.
Yeah.
So the nons kind of turn into like impossible arcade TLB nonsense that gets bullet capped. And becomes free because of that.
If the nons wouldn't get bullet cap, they would get pretty impossible, yes. Alright, 4 of a kind is just that, yeah. Get capped.
Looks like first non, honestly.
Get bullet capped, kiddo.
So there's... Oh, never mind. Yeah. I was about to say there are no other bullets, but as soon as I was about to say that, a wave appeared.
Yep. There's another mod, I don't think it's TH Bragbo, that removes the bullet cap, and that makes 4 of a kind literally, on 95 rank, literally impossible. Like, you just get, you get fucked, kiddo. Like, it's just nothing you can do.
This looks the same except for the yellow bubbles.
Yeah, it is a mod, but I don't think it's part of TH Brag.
I like how some of the bullets still manage to come in the player's direction instead of just around them. Oh, this?
Yep.
This actually looks easier.
Probably depends. Probably easier with Marisa. I would be guessing this would be based on the speed you need. Probably a bit more difficult with Raimo.
But yeah.
You might not actually be able to keep up with this with Raimo. Or just have to do a lot tighter circle.
There's always the micro strat.
Oh, you're stuck in the lane. That's not good.
Wow, no way, a non that aims at the player.
I know, right?
Well, around the... kind of around the player, but still. This looks the same.
Yep.
I pressed it.
RIP.
Oh! F. Oh. Nice, get the power cancel. Nice. Imagine scoring this.
So where things get really funny is actually the next stun, because as far as I remember, the next stun does not get bullet capped. It's
Wait,
just
oh
a
my God,
constant stream, so you have to eventually either just bomb or restream it.
I just noticed that they have 7,600 grace.
Yeah,
Are they actually going to grace cap in normal gameplay? Like, non-scoring?
Alright, this is where things get funny.
Oh.
This is where you
It's a
spin.
streaming tutorial.
Yep. You get to post literally spin an EUSD, everyone. Have fun.
Watch and learn, kids. This is how you restream. Watch and learn, kiddos. You're gonna need this in your runs.
The only difference here really is the red bullets get a lot faster, and that's pretty much about it.
Yeah, the clocks look the same. But the red bullets being faster probably makes this much harder. Or considerably harder.
Hello, Crested. Hi.
Yes, hello.
Hello. And my Discord auto-routing bot is working. Nice, I love it. It automatically put you on my second line. Let's go.
Good. Yes, the only latest
looks
don't really
funny.
get affected by that, but yes, the red bullets being faster means that the routing will have to change slightly to accommodate it.
Grazing, let's go.
Bullet cap. So
Yeah.
EOSD's bullet cap is actually much lower than that of the newer games. If I remember correctly, it should be only at 640 bullets. So you will not see that many.
Oh,
Oh!
that was sudden. That was very sudden.
You had a productive meeting,
But
Kristen?
honestly, I have to say that this ultra ranked gameplay really is a really cool way to see what things are affected by rank and how.
Yeah.
Yeah, meeting went well. We're prepping for TLC as
Noise.
well. Now, in a weird, ironic way, you might argue that having the bullets be this fast can actually take the difficulty out of the pattern.
Yeah.
Between the leftovers being non-existent and also parts of the pattern just never actually reaching.
Whoa. I know what's happening.
What
Don't worry.
happened?
Don't worry about it.
Difficulties again?
That is something
Panic?
that very randomly can happen. Don't worry about it, folks. We'll be right back. There you go.
Thought the game crashed for a second.
No, it wasn't the
Okay,
game.
good
It was
cancel.
the cross-stream from my laptop to my PC.
They dodged it already. Yeah, QED is just going to be stupid.
Yeah, QED becomes really funny later.
Here we go.
QED becomes the absolute monster of a Riso stump on max rank.
Oh god.
Well,
Because one of the problems is the pattern
nothing.
only reaches you before she becomes bomb, before a bomb
Yeah, I
immunity
appreciate
dies.
that. nicely done.
Nice,
Yep.
and the bomb after killing her.
GG's.
GG's.
But realistically, the only time you can do a lot of damage to her is when you actually die. Because then you have invincibility without her getting bomb shield.
Imagine if
That
she
is
had
correct.
bomb. Imagine if she also had bomb shield when you have death iframes.
Alright, comment first one, extra clear on rank 95. Yep, that's about it. TH pack needs to be open, the replay won't work. Yep, we do know that. Alright, time for IN. Oh. Whoa! When's the last time somebody submitted TouhouAchievements.com as a replay submission?
Oh!
Yo! Haven't seen that side in a bit.
Interesting.
I like it. Alright. Let me get my IN folder up here. Replay. Oh, I have a bunch of IN replays in there. Let me delete all of them. I know Gastari keeps like a ton of replays around. I'd like to just have the one replay I'm actually playing with the two. Alright. IN, please. And... Whoa. And quit. There you go. And now I actually just have to change this to over. Oh, it actually auto... So it seems to auto-recognize the audio, but it doesn't seem to auto-recognize the video. I'll get that figured out later. Anyway, IN is gonna be an LNB. Did the video? No, the video did not freeze again. Okay, cool. So this is an LNB Magic Team No Bomb by Chris05. So, haven't seen IN. When's the last time I was here for IN, actually? I don't even remember. It's funny, because like with my memory, it very well could have been just literally like last Sunday TRS. Cool. You still have you two? Or did something crash in my bot?
Nice, you still have me. But
Okay, good.
But Crescent is muted for some reason.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because like you never know. Alright, Magic Team No Bomb. Ooh.
I've actually been tinkering with INL and B myself for the past few days, so they should be... I'm probably going to need this.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of different ways for an INLMB to go.
January
With this
13th. Well, that was Saturday, so that wasn't my show. That was Gustari's. Alright. IN, I'll take survival. Go. Let's go.
This team has the infamous Malice Cannon, so we'll see if they use it.
I'll check in at the boss for now.
I would be surprised if a player
They're
that's
using it. Yep.
experienced enough with Touhou to do LMBs.
Yep. We
Didn't
should
know about Malice
explain.
Cannon.
We should explain Magic Team Cannon for just a second.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so
Okay.
Alice's laser takes a very long time to despawn, even after you switch away from Alice, which means when you unfocus, the laser still takes some time to despawn. This effectively allows you to use Marissa to fire off some shots while keeping the laser active. So then the way to keep the laser constantly active would be to just periodically tap shift. You don't have to spam it, just rhythmically tap it and you'll deal a very significant amount of damage. This is very high damage and it's pretty much the only reason to use this team. Because otherwise...
That was the first step.
You have...
Actually, well, to a last
I think,
spell.
well, they just suicide on the last spells for some
Oh!
reason.
Yeah,
I guess they don't want to do them.
Yeah, they did cap the
fine.
first one though, if I remember right.
Well, the
I think they
first
also
one's
suicide on the
easy.
first, alas. I guess they didn't bother.
Do we want to show
sorry.
Kane
Yeah, it
or
doesn't
not?
Nothing
ever happens
you
with
can
Kane,
show the
right?
first. I mean, the first row won't even be that interesting either.
Yeah.
The Kane is largely routing. So the problem is that if you don't use the Malice Cannon strat with Magic Team, you have effectively no advantage. And Alice by herself is really weak. Oh, that's not what you want to happen.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Okay, we're fine.
Yeah, they pulled through.
Kinda lucky, but yeah, you really don't want the familiar to hit the bottom of the screen there. Alright, yeah, this spell is static.
And just an
Not
immediate
like
suicide.
Yeah, there's no second. A lot of KNA is just routing, so they clearly have the route down.
Yep. By the request, you weren't here for this, but I'm gonna be standing for most of this TRS actually. I have a big TV, so I can actually just watch it off there. Because my chair did a funny noise and it doesn't feel as stable anymore.
Yeah, something kinda... Let's say George has had shared difficulties.
I know
When
what
tech
happened.
goes
I was
right-
just sliding along the floor because like my laptop's over one edge of, on one side of the desk, right? And my stream PC like setup is on the other, right? So I have to like roll over, and like while I was doing that, it just decided to just make a really weird creaking noise.
When tech goes right, chairs go wrong.
Something always has to go wrong. That's it.
Yes.
But hey, I'm
What's
watching
the
off like
golden
I don't know. I think it's like a 45 or 50 inch TV, so I got the movie experience here.
I think there might be like a standing theater somewhere in the world, I'm not sure. Alright, well, Alice's piercing, well, that's not even really relevant because the relevant part is to just hit through the familiars, but all the yokai shots do that anyway. But yeah, Alice is not so weak as to be actually struggling on the stage sections, most of them anyway. But it's very important on this fight, because to fight against Rainbow, you can see all of these red magic circles. That means that they can hit you if you're in human mode. So it's really important to stay in yokai mode here, even if you're doing the Menace Cannon strat, which means that you have to be actively aware and you do have to shift tap a fair bit faster than the most optimal Menace Cannon damage.
Yeah, basically. Like, you can still unfocus, but you have to...
That was a really tight... Holy shit!
Oh, God! No!
No!
That's really bad. That's really bad.
Yeah, the running kinda went a bit haywire there.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, you really... I mean... It's difficult to control, but you really do not want your movement to be causing a full wall on the next wave.
Yeah.
Well, Reimu's tough patterns are not over yet. This is not easy.
The bullets are just really fast, so you need to
get that RNG.
Yeah. You need to know where to look, and of course, look out for bad RNG.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, the last time that red circle square in that exact size was used was Remilia's Scarlet Meister. Chronologically in this series. I can't think of any pattern between here and in PCB that uses that shape of bullet.
Yeah, they just got the fake sections routed out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is like the first ever like mid-boss stage section, right? Now that I think about it. Yeah. I don't think that was done in PC 98.
Does this game have a mid-boss chat? Discuss.
Oh no, not this. Yeah, there's some people that like say the first part of Rainbow Mesa's fight in this stage is just a mid-boss.
Alright, there's a question on what the optimal timing for Menace Cannon is, or how you learn it, and the actual answer is to just kind of get a feel for it. You really cannot have any visual guide for this because there is no effective visual Yeah, there is no effective visual guide for Menace Cannon. You just have to get a feel for it, and I guess the best way to try to learn it would be having a sense of rhythm, but
I guess Menace Cannon looks like one of those things that it just isn't worth explaining with just words. You pretty much just have to try it yourself.
You have to try it for yourself to get a feel for it. It's very much the same thing with stuff like the Gohei shift spam for DDC Reimu A or Sakuya Ace knives in that game as well. Pretty much any of the strategies in these games that require like shot manipulation and rhythmic tapping of the shift button, it's stuff that you really only experience best when you try it out for yourself, and you'll probably not get it optimally on your first couple goes, but that's okay. Yeah, some people will actually like have a metronome in the background to time their tapping correctly, but it's
I know some SM64 runners that do exactly that for BLJs.
I know that Borealis will actually do that when they were doing DDC Sakuya A scoring.
Oh, that's right.
Oh. Do not wall yourself like that. That's really bad. But no, when it comes to like DDC feed kills, where it can actually be very relevant, the amount of damage that you're dealing, then that's where like metronomes and timers and stuff like that actually starts to make sense. But in terms of just casual usage, then you don't need to be that precise with it. And much like the Menace Cannoning here, very nicely done.
Nice.
The speed kill before it gets too difficult. And
immediate suicide, really.
Blink is not worth trying.
Yeah, in this game you don't actually... This shit again? Okay, today's happening a lot more often than I thought it would be. I will pause the replay. Not exactly sure why it's happening a lot more today, because like I haven't literally changed anything from last stream. I will just reduce the resolution, I guess, and bitrate, and see what that causes. We're back.
Anyway, they actually did get the familiars killed on this Death Fairy, so they get a sit on top of it. Nicely done.
And hey, we don't have music desync because Ian actually pauses the music.
Oh.
Alright, stage 5 is very, very boring. There's really nothing going on if you die here. For an LMB level play, this really should not be challenging in the slightest. Alright,
Yeah.
kill the left
Oh,
side
that's gonna
fully.
be.
Oh my god!
What a bit dangerous
Okay,
there at the end. Damn.
That does
Yeah.
happen if you don't kill everything fast enough.
Thank God for that bullet, dear. I wonder why someone even put it there.
It's strange because it's like a design philosophy to have a bullet cancel happen at the planned part of the stage, and then you just flood the screen with overwhelming amounts of stuff before to make a visual spectacle. But it's really not done anymore.
I've always found its existence in this stage a bit strange.
I know some fan games like to take advantage of it a lot, but there are merits and demerits to it. Also taking advantage of killing the familiars to damage Tay even more, nicely done. Yeah, the second half of stage 5 will have basically no threat if they remember to speak to all of the Death Fairies immediately. But if they don't, then funny things can happen. That was a very fast Tay kill.
Nice.
Yes, the VODs will always be available on this channel.
Yes,
they are available even right now.
Yeah. We do try to also like highlight literally every stream. We haven't done that during TWC, unfortunately, so we lost a couple. But
there's been a couple just missing here and there. But,
Yep.
yeah.
I think the TWC votes are on YouTube anyway.
yeah, the TWC votes, but we did a couple Touhou replay showcase midweek during TWC, thanks to our lovely TSG, who did a couple of midday TRSs, because the queue was getting exorbitantly large during TWC, and we were like, okay. And then TSG, whatever, did some midday TRSs, midweek TRSs.
Alright, first
Bless
spell.
TSG, man. He really lifted a large burden of.
Oh yeah,
of
no,
the
that
queue.
would have been. We would not be on 1 submission limit right now if we were still dealing with the after effects of that queue.
Yes. Alright, this spell is very, very easy, but it's gonna take a while because, you know, no range. They're trying to
Bro,
mass cannon.
Raisin is basically grazing Alice's laser there.
Okay, second on. They'll take advantage of the laser to pierce and, never mind. I was gonna say they could kill 2 familiars, but just killing 1 is enough. Okay, good. Illusion Seeker, this should not be difficult. Well, but RNG can sometimes do funny things. Move up, okay. Gap choice is fine so far. They're picking very safe gap, so they might need to go a little higher.
almost like they're
Okay,
a
okay, good movement. Good
almost
movement,
died
good
there.
movement.
But they're fine now.
That was very good awareness of the bullet planes, because basically the loose bullets will generally move at a different speed than the rest of the grid. So being aware of that and maneuvering around it is very nicely done. Okay, Mind Stopper. This is another tricky spell.
And a complete route.
I think
if
it
you know
should
what you're
also
doing.
be easy if you know how to approach it.
If you know how to approach it, it's very straightforward, but... Okay, they're going... Good, good, good.
Nice.
This is a good strategy. No, not this part though. That's very sketchy. This wave is gonna stop.
Yeah, they're like...
Yikes!
We're good.
Kinda leading bullets into where they're going.
No, you don't want to direct that into the middle.
Invalid.
screen.
Absolutely
Ideally-
invalid run. No bunny hug. Invalid.
Benui.
No bunny hug.
Oh well. Yeah, no, the Mind Stopper is a spell that gets significantly easier if you misdirect the aim bullets to the left or the right sides of the screen. Not so extreme, but just not the middle, because it's really awkward in the middle. You're forced to basically dodge 2 waves at once.
And an ending, let's go.
Hang on, did they even hit the time requirement?
Does it
No.
matter?
No,
Pretty sure-
but...
I know, but like...
Yeah, didn't trigger didn't trigger the last spell, sorry man. Sorry,
Right,
man, that's
yeah.
a miss. Obviously. Fight WC
saw
rules.
I
Yeah.
saw the rank calculation be green, and I was like, yeah, that's not right.
It doesn't matter for Iron, you can literally fail every single time requirement and die to every last spell and still 1 CC.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like,
It's
the
just-
I mean, just
time-
failing time requirements is just whatever.
Yeah. The time
For
requirements and
bot
last
scoring or
spells,
TWC.
yeah, they allow you to use extra continuous.
Yes.
That
And
they
a
really
very-
need here, obviously.
And they also give a really huge score bonus at the
Oh,
end.
and that, yeah. And that, yeah.
Alright. Mid boss Aaron. This is a very tricky non-spell, so they're using Malice Cannon to kill as many familiars as they can, so that does take it
Nice.
down very, very quickly. Thing at the bottom of the screen here is the correct move to make half of this familiars just go off screen immediately. And then now they can just keep moving up.
Nice. Clean mid boss.
Nice.
Very nicely done. This is
So
very
they-
good pace. This is
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
at
lives
this point
into
it's
Kags.
guaranteed.
6 lives into Kaguya.
You do not see this kind of pace very often. I mean, they clearly know what they're doing, so they're like an experienced element.
I hope they don't train wreck on Kaguya. Because Kaguya
I mean,
can go both ways, honestly.
That's entirely possible, but they
Yeah.
clearly know what they're doing. They're probably experienced to the extent that I don't think this is their first shot LMB of this game. They've probably done another team already. Alright, BDB is okay, nicely done. So far the gap choices have been fantastic. Is this a gap?
Nice.
Wow. Alright, misdirect the second non-spell. Now this cannon can take care of some of these familiars, but it doesn't really affect too much. Alright, here goes. Okay, big gap. Big gap.
That
huge
was
gap.
good luck on the lasers here. Oh no, oh no, 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 no!
Oh! That was
It should have
Yeah,
gone
that's
right.
terrible
not
RNG
the right
there,
gap to
honestly.
take.
Should have taken the L on the damage and just gone in the right gap.
Yeah, but it's also it is also true that if you move to the side, you can sometimes just be forced onto the side, and then at that point you're timing the spell out, which might be even worse. So arguable. They got completely walled in what they did, but alright, Salamander Field is completely free, especially with the piercing. You get
Nice,
to kill
yeah.
the
Yeah, you kill all of the familiars, and that gets rid of all the lasers.
and then the spell becomes static. What are you doing?
Yep.
Okay, nice. Yeah, just sit in the middle here. They're spamming too fast for the mass cannon's optimal damage, but it's fine.
Should have graced SMH. This one is free. Shouldn't be too much trouble.
Oh boy, the next replay is TD, so I get to go into app data for replays. Let's go!
This gun can very rarely cause a big problem if the RNG is horrible, but this is much more likely to cause problems.
Oh, that's
Just
a very early
completely the
death.
wrong gap.
Very unfortunate.
That wasn't even a jinx, so it's
Ah,
just...
yeah.
Almost died again.
They I think they're very not confident in the laser hitboxes.
They're scraping by.
Okay, we're good.
A real. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! Those
No.
were
Actually got
that
kicked
was
by
honestly a
Kaguya.
whole chain of miraculous dodges. Honestly.
No.
Oh. No.
But they're
What
still fine. Their
happened-
base was amazing, so they can tank
Yeah,
this.
they've got this. But what happened was evidently that they didn't trust the laser hitboxes enough.
Yeah.
The trick to LSI is to really understand that the lasers take a really long time to actually fully activate, and so you have a much longer time to get through, like just move through the lasers before they actually pose a threat. So repositioning yourself into the right gap is much safer than you would think. Of course, it's still not easy, but their movement looked very restricted just by the laser grid that they got.
Damn, Kaguya wasn't lying. Those impossible requests do actually be impossible.
Alright, this spell has a really long period of invulnerability and then it just starts taking damage normally, which is now. They're gonna take a lot to die because, well...
I just realized because we
also-
suicided on all last spells, we might actually not see all of Kaguya's.
That's fine.
Because if you suicide on all last spells, you might fail the time requirement for the...
Are they gorilling out?
Oh,
Oh
we're
my
dying
god.
again.
Oh.
We're fine, well. But we're
Forgot
clearing.
how...
I'm not sure
Forgot
what
the round
that
on
What?
HP
What?
moment.
They died again right at the end.
What?
Whatever. It's fine, it's fine.
Bro, for a second I thought that the replay desynced or something.
It might have actually.
Oh my god, they... No, they're just
Nah, it
suiciding
hasn't,
me.
it hasn't.
No, they're just
No,
suiciding.
they're just suiciding
They're just
me.
killing themselves, like...
They
nah,
want
GG,
to just be
it's
done
over.
with this.
No,
What?
this is them playing on the Iron rule set for TWC 2 years ago, where you either captured everything, all of the last spells and got a full spell bonus, or you just didn't capture a single one. And so people would just suicide on all of the last spells once they
What
failed a
the-
single last
Is
spell.
that actually a rule?
Yes, we had... The rule was full spell bonus or just regular LNN.
Oh,
So the moment they failed the last spell or they just failed a single spell, they just immediately suicided everything
Yep.
else. It was kind of boring, so we changed it. But
Yep. Now,
Yeah.
deaths on last spells actually just count as a full death, if I remember correctly.
yes,
failed
that's
to
correct.
trigger the time orb requirement too.
Yeah. Which makes things a lot more interesting for TWC.
Well, very nicely done. That's very good pace in the Kaguya. I mean,
Yep.
they're very experienced. It's obvious. So
Yep.
just a couple
yeah.
of
The
patterns
comment
here and
mentions
there
that. The comment mentions that Kester Kaguya could have gotten better, but I won anyway. Yeah, that's what matters.
Yeah.
You got the LNB. Congratulations.
A couple of spells on Kaguya that could have gone a little better, but those are things that you
Especially
easily
AG
learn,
was
right?
funny.
Yeah. I'm reminded of the gif of the gorillas dancing with the forgot my HJ route text on it.
Doo-doo-doo. Where's TD?
Alright, we have... What was the run? TD...
Yep, from Rocks. I will need to get the information updated, but in the meantime, just want to say, yeah, this is a NNNNFS. We have the first quadruple N in a while. I was a normal, no miss, no bomb, no trans.
Definitely an unusual kind of run.
Alright, TD by Roxalite. Oh, Roxalite, I haven't seen her in a while submitting. It's interesting because Roxalite can... Oh, no, Roxalite is has EOSD LNB, not TD, so that's why normal survival. Zach was like, oh, wait, wouldn't you be in TD LNN play? And whenever it is, no, Roxalite does EOSD, if I remember correctly. Alright, and Raimo, of course. Raimo... I can't believe I'm typing this. NNNNFS. Alright.
Well, that's not exactly. The first N being the difficulty is
Yeah.
not...
Oh, right, because on the stream it would be NN. It would just be triple N. Right, you're right.
Yeah.
You're totally right. But on the schedule it is quadruple N. Alright, let's get this started, I'd say.
Okay.
So, TD normal, pretty chill.
There's basically nothing threatening until we get to...
Well, it's normal, so I would say...
For their caliber, no, there's nothing threatening in the whole game, basically. But there is still some stuff that can go wrong, especially if you just completely fall asleep on the keyboard, which is entirely possible. I mean, TD's early game is not known to be very invigorating for survival.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess some of Kyoko's attacks can get a bit difficult.
The last
on Lunatic
spell,
at least.
I mean, on Lunatic, yeah, for sure. Lunatic Kyoko is actually genuinely a threat that a lot of people have to spend resources on. It's understandable, but on normal you can manage it usually just fine. So instead of that, well, the problem is that the most interesting part of this game would then be the systems, which we are not using.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is a score run, this is a full survival run.
We do have a scoring one later, by the way. We do have GDC scoring.
That'll be interesting. Alright, third non here, well, it gets denser if you stay under Yoshika, but otherwise it's very straightforward. Reimu can just stay on the side and use the homing to shoot it down. Very straightforward. Okay, they're failing to speak on everything. It's so...
unsatisfying?
Extremely unsatisfying.
Yep.
Imagine how unsatisfying it is to me, who scores this game.
Do not show this to PD players. This is a mimetic hazard.
Well, too bad you're already showing this to one TD player at the very least.
I'm not confusing this player. This is
Oxalite is in TRC.
Yeah, this is also formerly known as Lorena Rose, right?
No.
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 Oh, okay,
Maybe
my bad,
different
man.
people.
My bad, man. Okay, that's my bad.
Alright, Sega's mid non here. Well, you see how low those bullets spawn? Yeah, thankfully they're slow.
That also explains why I got confused on this being like a normal perfect run when Lorena has lunatic perfect. So I was like, huh, why would that? That explains it.
I haven't seen Lorena around in ages, but Roxalite is still active. Roxalite is just somebody who casually goes around and plays different games. So from
Lorena commentated for me once for a marathon. That was cool.
All right. Spam section is very straightforward as well. Really nothing going on here.
Yeah, like if you don't move, if you pretty much stay where you are, then yeah.
Reimu takes care of everything.
Yeah.
It's one of our advantages.
It gets a lot more intense on Looney because on Looney the spam will actually reach you. Alright, let's see if you know to. I mean, it's a no. Right. I forgot.
I mean, even on Lunatic, even on Lunatic, probably there aren't that many bullets above you.
Yeah.
Just,
I forgot for a second this was a perfect run. I was like, are you gonna know to duplicate the resources? And then I realized, hold on, that would involve a trance.
Yeah.
No, they're obviously going to suicide to trance to get the.
Yeah, but then it also wouldn't be a perfect.
See, that's when you use the invincibility cheat in TH Prac.
Oh no.
Well, this spell on normal is one where you can shoot Yoshika down and it's fine. The fact that they're not stopping the fire suggests that Yoshika's totally dying here.
Yeah,
So on Lunatic,
so slow.
the problem with shooting down Yoshika on Lunatic is that this red ring becomes much denser and you have problems. Okay, good. Second non can actually get fairly dense since Yoshika already starts so low.
I think they're focusing Sega here, which is probably the right call. Just make sure to not get walled.
There's no point in really shooting down Yoshika for survival.
Yeah, true. Honestly, probably going out of your way to shoot Yoshika is probably just as much effort as actually focusing Sega.
Yeah, you're just
Or
putting
just
yourself at
risky.
more risk of dying to random bullets, honestly.
You have to move more, so yeah.
Yoshika moves so slow. Well, curvy lasers are still going to be very tricky for lower level players to read, but they're fine, yeah. So it's still imperative that you do not shoot down Yoshika on this down spell.
Yeah, especially on this non-spell. Just forget she exists.
Please stop shooting!
Uh-oh.
Her health is actually fairly low for this non-spell, just for the record, so it can actually happen.
I was actually wondering why you were telling them to stop shooting, because I honestly didn't think there was that much risk of them accidentally killing Yoshika.
If you're really not paying attention, or if you're like not killing the pattern fast enough, then it can happen if you just keep shooting. So it's best to just avoid that risk. Oh no! Okay. Almost got gimped by a laser, but okay. I can't really remember any significant threats on normal on stage 5. Ironically, the slower bullet can actually pose a pretty annoying thing just on how long they linger on the screen. So if you're trying to collect items for no reason other than swag, then sometimes you
Yeah, if you got bullets that are this slow, and obviously like leave a lot of leftovers on the screen, then you have to be extra careful about your movements so that you don't actually accidentally run into one of these things.
Yeah, these on normal don't pose any risk of walling, but of course.
Oh no, you're letting the life beastie spawn. No.
No!
I know it's perfect and all, but that's like dropping a life on a perfect run.
The lasers do not spawn in that area that they were hesitating to go to, if I'm gonna be honest. So, then they're not gonna get this one either.
Oh no.
Oh, Baba! Everything's gone.
You got NNN, but at what cost?
It's like me dropping the bomb on EOC stage 2 every time.
Yeah.
Though, if I'm gonna be honest, like taking low risk, taking low risk strats on a run like this is probably fine because it's the kind of run that you don't really want to do again.
Yeah. Imagine getting LNN where you drop both 1-ups intentionally.
Didn't Crispy do that for Moth doing TWC? Or Inaki, not sorry.
I think there was a TRS run where the runner circled around the 1-up without picking it up.
I'm gonna do that on my next USD like runs. If
Almost
I get
got gimped by
yeah.
Almost got gimped by the spirit spawning in.
Oh my god, imagine one missing to that.
Please stop! Please stop! I almost suspect that they've never died to that before if they dare to stay in that part of the screen there.
I mean, it works. It works well enough.
Yeah. That is definitely the gameplay for a player who's never died to those fairies.
And you can see really how the slow bullets can actually pose a bigger threat than a faster bullet. This is a really ironic.
There's still oh my god, that was gonna escape!
That would have killed
a
you.
lot of stuff to look out for.
That would have 100% killed you if that was Lunatic.
Oh my god, it's
oh my god, this is so bad.
Oh, this is fun.
He's still cursed. I know it's quadruple N, but still.
If you're playing this for survival, like or 1cc, or like you actually want to like have a safer strat, you need to speed kill those. It's not an option. You have to speed kill those. Otherwise, they will continue shooting all the way down to the bottom of the screen, and then if you're not lucky, bad things happen.
Just add more and more mechanics onto your playstyle until you end up scoring the game.
Well, Bolt Spell is not gonna pose much of a threat on normal. The RNG is very manageable for their level, but
yeah.
Even like just for a 1cc level player, if you just stick to the side, you can probably read the relatively not so dense parts of it. The Boab non-spells might actually be more uncomfortable. Simply because it's possible to stay within the same lane the whole way through, but the angular change gets so intense at the end that you basically are forced to do some unfocused movement, which can be very uncomfortable. Of course, the better way is to just micro, but it's not obvious to do that, and it's also not the most comfortable thing to do either. Same thing here, but the micro here is definitely the better choice. Okay, Infernal Spell is pretty much just about reading the stuff that's immediately around you. There's not much else to it. So far so good?
Yeah, pretty much just read the bullets and don't die. Like, I don't think there's that much that needs to be said.
Don't die, forehead.
They're being forced away from the boss.
Just
Okay, good.
the lesson of Touhou project, don't die, forehead.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Just don't get hit.
bro, just next time when you play Touhou, just consider not dying. It's that simple.
When I get LNN, don't die.
Simple.
Okay, final here is just spinning. The gap is very big on normal, so there really shouldn't be too much of an issue. But it does transition into... Wait, does it transition on normal? No, it doesn't.
It kinda does.
We're good.
Amulets get a little denser, but nicely done.
Yeah, there are more amulets, but the regular Rise bullets still stayed for much longer.
Okay, all of these fairy credits are dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is something you don't show to the D-scorers.
Oh no. Alright, Gastari ruined this for me too, by the way, so I'm gonna ruin it for all of you. If you look at the stage background and you look very closely at like around the edge, you're gonna notice that it's not a texture. You're actually in a spinning cylinder. If you look at the background.
Yes.
Thank you, Gastari, for ruining this to me. So now I've ruined it for all of you.
To be honest, it's a pretty clever use of just geometry to...
I mean, especially considering that, like, Touhou does not use 3D models at all, so the 3D geometry has to be simple.
Okay. No, look... Touhou does use 3D layering technique at times, but...
It's mostly just in the background. The actual
I don't think it
gameplay
uses actual models.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
No, it does use just textures everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is cool. It gives the game like
At
this.
least pick it up. At least pick up the spirits.
No!
Pick them up! Come
Oh my
on,
God.
it's the dialogue! No, let's go!
Saved. Let's go.
Valid run. The run.
Let's
The
go.
run is valid.
Saved.
Okay, the Miko fight can actually pose a little bit of a threat. Now, the main threat is the non-spells. What are you doing?
That was an interesting choice, but
Why?
it worked out.
Why? That's not
I would have gone
necessary.
to. I would have gone to a side like any of them, instead of just unfocused dashing upwards.
This spell is not too dense to the point where it can cause problems, but if you're not paying attention, bad things can still happen. Resources are dropped again. Got happening.
Sacrifices have to be made.
This non-spell is also not the safest, but you can kill it very quickly. Do
Sun
not-
spell should not be too difficult. On normal, there aren't too many bullets here, so.
The threat is actually that the layers separate fairly quickly, so you do have to make a decisive move through them, otherwise you could get clipped.
Yeah.
Resources! God damn it. Alright,
To be honest, that actually makes the run more interesting because honestly, like, I feel like perfect survival runs are difficult to commentate.
I mean, the truth really is that, oh, they're doing this.
Oh, nice,
Really
nice misdirect.
It's totally unnecessary, but sure.
I mean,
No,
whatever works, alright? Ah, they
Yeah.
failed it here.
the truth is that like lower difficulty, like perfect survival runs, you know that you already know what's going to happen, and there really isn't anything that would be overly challenging.
I mean, that's the same for Lunatic Perfect, right? Like, we know it's going to be a perfect.
Yeah, but on Lunatic, there are patterns that even like the most experienced players have consistency problems on. And that's not
fair.
really something that's applicable to normal. Obviously, like, the problem is that the commentators on this show are going to be very experienced. And so, like, we don't see these patterns as posing much of an issue, which obviously, like, players at normal 1cc or like hard 1cc level are going to still struggle with these. So it's not going to be the most fair judgment of that.
And honestly, I imagine that this type of run is done by people who like normally like play on those difficulties. So imagine they have like their own consistency problems on some of those things.
Yeah.
But again, it's not like it's also not something that Lunatic players know how to talk about, I guess.
Alright, Halo is a static route, so just do the same dodges. The usual idea is to use a color cue, unless you're colorblind. Alright, here comes the greatest extent of RNG in this run. It's really not that bad, but I don't like this wave.
Yeah, I mean, either.
It's manageable. It's manageable.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Obviously, this density is going to be really overwhelming for a normal level player, especially with that RNG where there were so many lasers come through in the middle. The trick to it would really be, I would say that the thing to have like somebody from normal 1cc level be able to progress to like reading patterns like this is to start really reading ahead and start trying to figure out paths in the random bullets that are ahead of you instead of like looking around the character.
Oh, that's funny.
Because looking around the character is important to like the basics of dodging, but
like you pretty much
further, you need to
want to know what's going to be coming at you, basically.
Yeah. We were talking about exactly this during the first run today. That macro reading is like one of the most important skills. Like, Touhou isn't about just micro dodging every bullet. It's about.
I mean, it looks cool, but you probably don't want to do it because it's extremely risky.
GG's, by the way.
I didn't like that strat, but nicely done. Okay, yeah. I mean, sorry, we can't really commentate this kind of run that well, but they.
Hope we did a good enough and a good enough job.
I just wish that they didn't play so risky on the stage sections for no reason.
But yeah, like, I feel like about microing, I feel like the more I play shmups, the less I go for micros.
Yeah. Microing is really something that you do when you're forced, or if you're very comfortable with it, but for the most part, you should be reading ahead into a clump of bullets and seeing which is the most optimal path forward. You don't always get it correct, especially when you're starting out trying to do that kind of thing, but it's really the only way to start moving forward and like be able to tackle the most difficult patterns in the series. Like,
yep.
There's no chance you're capping stuff like PDH if you're just looking around the character. You need to really read super far ahead of the screen there.
Yep, I have to set up something here quickly, because this is pretty much tradition at this point when we get a really long comment. So I just have to figure out how to do something quickly. But yeah,
I think... Yeah, I read it a little last week, so I'll read the first half of the comment first. Hold up,
give me a second. No. I need to do something. There it is. App volume... Firefox being Firefox. Hold on. Just gotta quickly mute this game audio. So I can actually route Firefox. No, Chrome. I need to route Chrome. That's what I need to do. There you go. Out 3 and 4. Alright, as it is tradition pretty much when we get a long comment.
I think the runner says, also it would be really advisable to read the first part of this run's comment before/during the run.
Yeah, I saw that.
Alright.
Okay. Elevator music, I see. Alright.
George.
Closed it by accident. My bad.
Okay, the first half of the comment I'm gonna read now. A TD Reimu Hard 1cc that I got at the end of December, 2 days before my birthday, making it my 4th Hard 1cc in general.
Happy
So a
birthday.
bit about the run, I started practicing for it at the beginning of November in hopes of getting it in about a month or so, also intending to practice more than for my Morph Reimu A. Morph Reimu A Hard 1cc that went quite badly because of what I saw as a lack of practice. However, I got bogged down in Stage 3 practices for several weeks since Yoshika was really frustrating the fight, partially due to me being unable to properly practice most of the days because of exhaustion from university work. That made me run out of time for any proper practicing. I wanted to get the run approximately before Christmas, so I bit the bullet, aka resorted to planning out some bombs, something I rarely do, especially this early in the game, and started rushing the rest of stage practices. Stage 4 and Sega practices made me doubt the run even succeeding, but Stage 5 Fudo and Miko ones didn't seem as bad. Even with worst case scenario resources, Miko seemed out-spammable. Though those practices didn't take into account me potentially being very nervous, so I was still worried. However, all of those worries were alleviated with this credit, which was actually meant to be a simple test credit to see how successful I'd be in current state, and if I'll need any additional planned bombs. I had never expected myself to do as well as I did. I cruised through the game with almost no difficulty and only had to use one non-planned bomb. I was honestly shocked that it happened this painlessly since I had mentally set myself up for an immediate failure almost from the get-go. Maybe from the travesty that was the run mentioned previously, so all is well that ends well. Okay.
Well, it seems like you're better than seems like you're actually better than you think you are.
We've seen multiple of this player's runs before. And the general thing is that they're really good at routing, but they just sometimes they're a little stingy and they die with bombs in stock, or they're missing some like strategy that will let them really like get ahead in the resource game. It's understandable because there's some players who just don't like using resources. I would say that if you're going for like 1cc's, like generally speaking, don't do that because the resources in these games, most of these games, are really generous. You just need to take advantage of them and you get to skip a lot of difficult patterns.
Yeah, I still highly respect being very good at routing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, I would say, unless you two have anything else you want to say before we get to start, let's get the show on the road.
No, just get it going.
Yo.
We'll have plenty to talk about during the run.
Oh yeah.
Because the difference between this and the last run is that this is a 1cc, which means that we're gonna get to see trances and bombs.
Yep.
And that is probably the most interesting part of this game.
I'm really curious if we are going
Finally, we're playing the game.
I'm really curious if we are going to see, you know, trans routing, all of that, like duplicating live bombs, all of that.
Probably.
The fact that we're not seeing trances in stage 1 indicates that they're probably not going to trans that well. Because it is entirely possible to trans the Yuko fight and still get a trans back for the resource section here.
I mean, honestly,
they're not transing it.
When you know like TD's mechanics, then you might come to the realization that you can actually get more chances than you think you might be able to.
Why
normally.
are they? Like, they're not transing anything. What?
Oh no.
Yeah. Ah.
Okay. Before we continue, you know that transing gives you double resources, right?
Maybe not.
Because some people actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
But transing is the key to getting anywhere in this game. They're not transing that.
Yeah.
Oh
so, yeah, this is one of the most core importance of TD, is that if you pick up a life or bomb spirit while you're in trance, it doubles the value.
Look, I at this point they've given up more than a couple of life pieces and definitely more than a couple of bombs just by not transing those sections earlier. I don't understand why. If this is just a 1cc run, there is no reason not to use the mechanic to get extra resources.
Yeah. Like, at the very least, use trances to, like, on places that have the most... Nice ball, by the way. That have the most resource spirits in them.
See, like, that bomb
at the very least, you don't
need
even
be a
have to
bomb.
try to squeeze in, like trances in other parts of the game between them.
Yeah, that bomb there didn't need to be a bomb, it could have just been a trance, just as easily. The point of the trance, well, The trance system itself seems like a very hellish thing to route and to execute with, but it's really generous if you use it correctly. And like with sufficient like stage routing to chain the fairy kills and whatnot, you'll have more than enough gauge to recharge it quickly enough for all the resource sections that you need. So not trancing is making your life already significantly more difficult for a 1cc.
Yeah.
And it's not even like in scoring where the places to trance are not immediately obvious because you need to know where to trance for the most optimal like PIV gain and whatnot. No, the resource sections in this game are static. They are very obvious and you just press C when you get to them to kill everything quickly and get more fairies spawning.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, if you don't trance, like if you do a no bomb, no trance run, I think you only get like what 6 lives over the entire game.
Yes.
Like 5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah.
If you trance, you can get like 1 or 2 more lives, which is not that many. Admittedly, trancing does not give you that many more lives to work with, because the life extend piece requirement goes up with every life, and it gets very, very bad towards the end. But what it does give you a lot more of is bombs, and those are resources that you can spend to then get more trances.
Yeah.
So,
which is why this is one of these games that is the 1cc level for this game and the no bomb no throat condition level for this game are 2 wildly different things.
It's also worth noting about bombs in this game is that I believe this is the only Touhou game that doesn't reset your bombs back to 2 when you die. If you died with more than 2 bombs in stock, you'll keep them.
Yeah, that's a very generous mechanic, but you shouldn't be.
You still lose exactly 2 bombs, but still you keep the surplus you had.
I really don't get not trancing. Like, using a trance here to skip the Sega mid-non is perfectly understandable, but they're just not using it at all.
Yeah.
It almost looks like they're doing a no trance run for their survival 1cc.
Yeah,
which is heavily inadvisable.
Yeah, it's like they're doing HNT basically. Like, there is stage 4 and they still haven't even tranced once. Also, have they died yet?
No, this is something that we've observed with this player's runs in general, which is that they get really, really good at dodging. They actually get like super good at dodging the patterns of the game, but they're just not really interacting with the resource system. So it is just their playstyle, but it's something that we have to warn like most players to avoid, because this kind of thing will take you much longer to get than like just using the systems. There's something to be argued about whether it makes it better at dodging by forcing you to learn these patterns, but
honestly, if you wanna get better at dodging, just play the game. Like, honestly, that's all you need to do. Just play the game. Just play game. Like, even if you just spam bombs, you're not constantly invincible. You still have to dodge some stuff.
I have to genuinely wonder, because there are players who do like miss the fact that you get double resources when trancing. Like, the resource systems in especially the newer games are not always so intuitive, so players can very easily miss like how they're supposed to get extra resources. So I have to wonder whether they just don't know that they can trance to get extra resources, or if they're intentionally not doing it.
I mean, I guess it's not immediately obvious. You'd probably have to like read the manual or some other third-party mechanics guide to learn that.
Plan bomb there is very good, not the way the dodge is known though. Okay. Tongling Yoshika shouldn't be difficult if you just speak to Yoshika.
Yeah, Yoshika on normal is pretty
that was
slow,
scary.
so...
Oh my god.
Right.
That was definitely a bit scary.
This is hard, not normal, sorry, but yeah. Yoshika on this difficulty should not be too fast, which means that Tongling shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yeah.
But
Speed
they
kill
took too long
Yoshika
to-
and you're fine.
They took too long to kill Yoshika, so she's really low on the screen now. This is gonna be a problem. Okay,
They're
okay, she moved to
fine,
the
they're
side.
fine.
Yeah, Sega moved to the side. Plant bomb. What? Here?
Okay, that's interesting,
Why?
but unfortunately they're playing Reimu, so most of the balls went to Yoshika instead.
Yeah, that's the
Forcing them to use
problem.
another one.
That's a classified Rainbow moment right there.
Yeah, but this is a certified Reimu classic.
Yeah, Fantasy Seal is just a terrible bomb nowadays. Ay, good dodge. Very, very good read there. It looked really bad there. Almost looked like they got walled in. Alright, well, again, like, that dodging is really good. For hard 1cc, this is not the kind of stuff we expect them to be dodging, but they're also just using their dodging skills to just avoid having to use the regained resource system, which I would say that at this level of dodging, they can definitely do Lunatic 1cc for this game. But they need to use the resource system. They need to start using
double
as many
trans.
as many as they can afford to, honestly.
Yeah. Ah, didn't speak to it. Oh, looks like they're not too familiar with the kill timings here. That might be a problem on the last part of the stage. Well, unfortunately, if this run is not going to involve trances, then there's really not that much that can be spoken regarding the trans routing. Because that kind of stuff is best explained.
It's POC, please, no.
No pork.
They're still gonna get it though. Okay.
Well, I can't be mad at people prioritizing safety, so
Yeah, it's a 1cc. But still.
in any run.
Not much to say here. Very boring non-spell. Why is this a thing?
Just misdirect and you're fine.
They probably can capsize. Yeah, looks like it's on pace.
That midfield took a bit long, but
We're fine.
yeah,
Bit risky
we're
there.
fine.
We're
Just-
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't.
This is still no miss, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure this is still no miss.
Yeah.
No miss.
So far.
I
should.
really don't. I really don't know if it's just this player being like really unconfident in their own dodging skills, because this is the level of dodging displayed here is not that of a hard 1cc level player. Like, this is lunatic level dodging.
Okay, bombing it is, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If you
But
if you
again-
know that you're gonna struggle with it, then
But again,
fine.
this is like the section that you want to trans the most in a 1cc out of
Yeah.
everything else in the game. Like, I think
Do they-
transing the second stage 5 spam gives you like 2 and 5/8 of a bomb, I believe.
I don't want to think about it, but do they not know they can press the C button?
Stage 6 can also give you a lot, but that's harder to get. It pretty much requires you to not kill the trains.
Okay, yeah, so this is
Oh.
where the awkwardness of the second non comes into play. Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
micro through this. At this point, like, the
Yeah.
Might as well
rotation gets
micro.
way too extreme. You do not want to
Okay.
macro that non.
I
Not
don't
this direct
like
place,
microing
although I
that
guess-
non. But you have to, because the gaps, just you have to dash way too far because it's more risky
Yeah.
to dash. But microing that non sucks because the hitboxes do not match the actual bullet texture.
The
Yeah.
hitbox of the arrow is the tip of the arrow. You need
Yeah.
to just look at the tip and focus on that. Like, it does, once you know that and you focus on the most glowy part of the bullet, it gets much less frustrating. But there is very severe hitbox dissonance otherwise. Alright, fire spell is not too bad.
Oh,
Landlord,
well, okay.
Understandable.
This is their last. this was their last bomb, so
Well, there's nothing
gonna
else
have to
that's really
dodge
threatening.
pretty well in the upcoming sections.
I trust that they can do this very well. And then Stage 6 is a cakewalk, so
Yeah,
they just need to get.
I don't think they're gonna die to the final, so I think this is gonna be no miss into stage 6.
I'm starting to think that we're just getting pranked, and like they just didn't put the no trans and no miss
Yeah.
tags on the
Yeah,
front
this is
on
like
purpose.
H and M and T into stage 6 so far. By the way, I don't think I'll ever say this acronym again. H and M and T.
Well, it's very unconventional, but I do remember that there were people who were asking Maribel to put it into their track. Alright, yeah, stage 6 is very boring, so...
Didn't expect it. Didn't expect there to be like demand for that acronym. For this type of run.
You'll be surprised.
People can get very creative with their run restrictions, eh?
It's sort of like the category where you want to focus on dodging, but you also want to focus on dodging in a way that like completely and it doesn't involve the trance mechanic and like rewards early bombing or
Just
plan bombing.
everything to not use the trance mechanic.
Yeah, everything to just not have the spirit will show up as well.
What about TD no miss no bomb, but you can use
Bro,
trances?
people freaking hate trances. Come on, guys. They're not as bad as they are, as they seem. Come
No.
on.
TD LNN with trances is just you transing to skip Defiance.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely a couple of other patterns I would, skip to, but
I mean, yeah, of
Yeah.
course, but at that point it's just an LNN with a couple less patterns.
well, it is an
It's not the most
LNN.
interesting. It's not an LNN, but it's, yeah, much
Well,
less
yeah,
involved
because
than-
LNN it has two ends, so it's no miss no bomb. The TD crowning survival achievement is LNNN because third condition.
Lunatic, no, no, no.
no, no, no. No, 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 no.
Alright, no bombs left, so if this is gonna be a no-miss run, they
by
have
the
to
way,
do a lot of the Miko fight.
By the way, this is very belated, but someone in chat did not actually know that trances double resource
Yeah,
spirits, so...
Oh no.
It does happen, like, I remember oh my god, good
Oh.
read, good read, good read.
Oh,
I remember very vividly in the Touhou server that somebody asked, what is the item get borderline in DDC? And they never went up above it because they thought like it didn't do anything.
Oh no.
So they just never got any resources.
honestly, I was... For a second, I was expecting them to think that the line kills them or something. But to be fair, POCs are, when you're very new to the series, I imagine they're a pretty unintuitive
Terrifying
idea of a
thing to get,
mechanic.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Like if you
I'll
never
still
played
say
a
that
bullet
most people
hell
know about
before,
it, at least.
yeah, if you never played a bullet hell before, then POCs are just like, why would you ever think about that?
Yeah.
It's a very, bullet hell only game mechanic.
Alright, third node, okay, good dodge. Yeah, this non can get rather tight. So... good, good, good. Yeah, they're reading this very spectacularly. This is lunatic level! I keep saying this! This is not a hard one CC. Alright, they're not misdirecting Fudo, but that's fine. You don't really have to do it. They're misdirecting up, good. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
This is still no miss, right?
Yeah, this is still no miss.
Yeah?
Bro,
Is this actually no miss no trans?
I feel like this player could LNT.
I'm putting it on the layout as a question mark.
This player could actually LNT.
They're gonna get the last bomb after Defiance, right?
Wait. Right, yeah. We've got Washing
Yeah.
Machine, we've got Goose Flash, and we've got Defiance ahead of us. So just enough for an extra bomb. So if they cap all three, they have a good chance of actually noticing the whole game.
Well, Goose Flash is not too difficult, but Defiance is the question mark here.
Oh, I did not like that yellow bullet dodge there. Oh no!
No, you.
They're fine.
Why is it meant like you always get close to the yellow ones?
Their reading is fine.
That strategy is one of the most uncomfortable ones, but there's really a lot of strategies you can employ. Just pick the one that you know the best. Alright, here goes. Oh, bad.
Oh!
Bad.
Oh, you're dead. No, how are you alive? Holy shit.
That was like,
Okay, good.
If that laser wasn't a middle finger, I don't know what was.
Well, a better wave here.
Okay, now
much
these
better
waves were
wave
pretty
here, but
chill.
you're close to the left. You're close to the left.
Yeah, the annoying
No
ones.
damage.
Annoying again.
No damage.
Oh no!
No, it's like those lasers are aiming directly at them.
No damage.
Ah!
It's going to the middle. They come up again.
Oh no!
Are they gonna time out Defiance?
Oh my god.
24 seconds to go!
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna be a timeout. They're stuck.
Yeah,
They're
they
stuck
won't get
here.
it with just homing, so...
Back! Go back in the middle! Now! No!
Go back.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Okay, go back, give him the space!
Yes!
Oh.
It's still gonna be a timeout!
This is
This Defiance is epic, honestly. This is a timeout. Freaking Defiance timeout in
Oh my
first hard
God.
1cc.
Okay, no bomb for you.
I think this
Have
is a
this
first
now.
hard 1cc because it honestly doesn't feel like it. The usual Defiance.
Defiance moment.
It's really not that surprising, right? Defiance is just like that.
For Defiance, this is just regular Tuesday.
On my LMBNT, my Defiance was almost a timeout. I got forced into the corner really badly at the start.
Also, they dropped a bomb piece, I think.
No, because they timed out Defiance, it didn't drop the bomb piece.
Ah, right!
Right?
Yeah. So they have to capture
They
it.
somehow, they somehow got the worst outcome, which was also harder to
Okay,
achieve than
what was
the
that?
best
What was that?
outcome.
I do not like this strat. I really do not like this strat.
No!
No, right at the end!
Oh!
Right at the end! Oh my goodness.
God
No.
damn it.
Ouch!
That is just very clearly didn't route the spell enough.
No!
Which is rare for this player, but
Right at the
unfortunate.
end.
Right at the end too.
Oh.
Alright, the second half of the comment. The
Now read
non-plan
the rest
bomb
of the
works.
comment, Kappa.
The second one on Sega's third non-spell, since I both hated and felt being more consistent at the spell card after it. Okay, yeah, the problem is that if you try to plan bomb it, you're just gonna bomb your trigger, which is arguably way worse. So,
Oh, that is
I
a
would say that
heartbreak.
the non-spell is very awkward to dodge because of knife hitboxes, but it's probably better to just try to dodge it anyway. Like, just trying to dodge it and then you bomb it when you get uncomfortable, that will probably be enough damage to kill it. Like, the way you did it ended up forcing you to bomb again, which is even worse.
Yeah.
And yeah, the run is a HNT, but only because I treated this as a regular hard 1cc due to me generally disliking to use what I call CT gimmicks for their partial inconsistency and a lack of example runs or routes that use them. And me forgetting that CK exists in the first place. It's not entirely clear if the almost 15 in-game hours spent on practicing was worth it, but that's how I tend to do my runs, yeah. Like, again, this player likes to do their runs this way, where they almost don't interact with the game's mechanics at all, but their dodging just hard carries them through it. This is not an advisable model for most people to follow, but for them, it's working really well, so good job. Nicely done, and again, like, if you're going to do again, you can do Lunatic 1cc easily,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you just need to use the trans system. And I know the trans system is really frustrating to get. This is like something that everyone struggles with TD. Like when they start playing it, the trans system feels super inconsistent. It's really punishing if you miss it. If you die anywhere, like then your route is horribly off. But it's also one of the most generous systems in all of the Touhou games, and like learning how to use it can be immensely satisfying. So
Yeah, just need to route it well,
Consider it.
honestly.
Yeah.
Alright. We have a
Even if
scoring
you
one.
don't want,
Oh, sorry.
you don't want to use the Tron system to get lives, just use the Tron system to skip the patterns that you don't like.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's a perfectly acceptable use.
Exactly.
Alright.
That was, oh my god, that was a heartbreak
Another-
right at the end. That's like,
So
that's like if somebody submits like an...
Yeah, we've got another DDC extra score run by
Yeah.
Valisman, which is we've had one not too long ago, didn't we?
Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure this was like, there's another one that could, like, we're not showing a duplicate here, right?
Hold on. They submitted one on November, at the end of November, and the one that you're showing now is submitted at the start of the year, so
Yeah.
it's probably a new record, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Right.
Alright, so let's see the comments before the run. Let's read this. If I had to use one word to describe this run, it would be agony. This gets agonizingly close to the score I want, which is 1.175 billion. If only I had a drop more damage. Try to hide the score, question mark?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Epic score blocker. Let's go.
Highlight text, yep.
Is this gonna be blocking the score? You know what? Fuck it. We'll just
Yes.
We'll just make it wide.
Oh my
Let's
God,
go.
Stretch.
We'll just make it wide. Epic score blocker. Let's go.
Cover the layout too, in case the score suddenly appears in the layout.
No, I don't, because like the score in the layout would be the last replay I've shown, so it's not from this replay. Unless you're talking about something else, Coscos?
No, I was just joking around.
Okay. Alright, I'll get the
Alright.
one started and I'll remove
Let's
the score for thing. Alright, here you go.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Alright, DDC
So,
extra
Yeah. So maybe let's
So-
talk
with
about,
epic scoring
talk about some
character.
basic DDC first. So
okay, the basics of DDC is that you get a shit ton of life pieces in this game simply by collecting items. The crux of
Yeah.
it, as we briefly alluded to earlier, was that going above the POC line in this game will trigger an auto collect, and if you collect enough items during the auto collect, you will be awarded a bonus.
and this ties into the shot type that Valisman is playing. It is Marisa B, because Marisa B's bomb has a special quirk to it. Is that when it cancels bullets, it spawns power items,
Yeah,
and you can POC them to get resources, and this creates a rather funny scenario for a run, where you can see they're using their iframes to graze, and then there's canceling all of those bullets to spawn a billion power items, and they're just constantly gaining 2.0s.
to
basically.
summarize it in 3 words, DDC's broken.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Now-
Marisa B is just one of many examples of that.
So, Marista B will get so many life pieces in this stage that it is entirely possible to max out your lives during the fight itself. It's very
While
ridiculous.
suiciding.
0 lives. Yeah. And since it's scoring, they're actually going to need to max out their lives, because the clear bonus is pretty damn big. I forgot how big it was, but it is very central to the category. And
Go ahead.
while we're on a spell card, I should also mention the spell card bonuses are really big in this mode. Like you can
Yes.
see, they got 24 million from the spell. DDC clear bonuses in general for spell cards are much bigger than in most other Touhou games. So
Yeah,
you pretty much want to
DDC spell
cap every
bonuses-
spell card optimally.
DDC spell bonuses are one of the rare exceptions where the spell part bonus actually does matter significantly, and it's so important to the extent, especially in this extra stage, that you need to speed kill everything as fast as you can.
Yep, it's one of
if
the
you're not,
rare
like-
scoring runs where you actually want to cap basically every spell. Well, yeah, well, every spell.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's really nothing you can milk on the spells per se, because most of them are not conducive for milking, and also
And well, it also forfeits the spell bonus, obviously. So
yeah. Also, like, the bullet cancels giving these power items is only applicable during the stake section and during non-spells. It does not apply during spell cards, so there's no point in trying to milk those for life pieces either.
So we should also probably.
Go ahead.
So we've mentioned that Marisa B spawns 8 billion resources, and pretty much because of partly because of how many lives she can get pretty much basically for free. She's pretty much the highest scoring shot type in this category, as opposed to Sakuya B, who is the best at the main game.
Yes. It's a short stage. Her damage is very good. Well, not very good, but better than Sakuya B's.
Much better.
And with the very short stage duration, there isn't as much time to build up a strong PIV. That's something that's very important for scoring in general, which is the point item value. That's mainly gained in this game by cancelling bullets, but because the stage section itself is not very long, you don't have that many opportunities to get PIV, and the further into the boss fight that you go, the less items there's going to be to get PIV, to get returns on that PIV from. So, the later into the boss fight, the less the PIV is going to matter. But at the beginning of the Reiko fight, absolutely still worth it to do as many grades as you can. And you're going to see here, they got one 2.0 there, they're going to bomb again, they got another 2.0.
Yeah, you can see just how well Marisa B's bombs work with Raiko's nons.
And they're going to get another 2.0 here, so they actually got 3 2.0 from their bomb.
Yeah. DDC extra drinking game. Drink every time Marisa B gets a 2.0.
You will die.
Yes.
Yeah. One really thing you want to be extremely careful with is that you obviously, because the spell card bonuses matter so much, you have to make sure that your bomb does not extend into the spell too far.
Yes.
I don't know what the exact cutoff is for the bomb to actually cause, like a bomb started during a non, to cause a spell card fail.
I imagine if the bomb is still active after the spell is initiated, then the spell bonus will be cancelled immediately.
It might also have to do with the bomb dealing any damage.
Also, I really like how the runner clearly knows how many iframes they get when they bomb. They're able to exploit them for as much race and therefore PIV as they possibly can.
Yeah. Like, we've already suicided like 6 or 7 times and we're still at 5 lives.
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
This is definitely
And remember, we're suiciding so many times and yet we still want wax lives at the end.
Yeah.
Well, Morph is in chat and they are probably one of the most experienced.
At this point, we're suiciding with bombs left in stock, by the way, because when you die, you get more power items.
Morph says most nons have pretty set bomb timings, so you're not going to accidentally bomb into the spell.
Yeah,
I guess that makes a lot of sense.
There's only so much health on the spell to work with as well, on the non-spells that is, so you, like, because the bomb is going to just travel over the boss, like, you're going to deal damage, it's inevitable. So that's not too much of a concern. Now, what is a concern is movement RNG on these spells. It is a problem, especially on the first spell. But then we'll also see some later spells potentially causing problems as well. Now, they're just using hard grazing to try to get more PIV, though, again, it's just going to matter less and less as the stage progresses. So... Also, yeah, that's a safe spot.
Nice.
It's not very safe, but it's possible.
Are green items relevant as a source of raw score?
No.
Okay. So imagine that
No, it's not
most
like
of the raw score comes from the clear bonus, the spell bonuses, and the point items, pretty much.
Yeah. All of the point items you want to extend to as high bonuses as possible, so that will be 2.0. And then you will also want as high scorecard bonuses, and you want to finish with max lives. That's pretty important. Which is also what makes Raiko's final in particular very terrifying. It's not the easiest spell to dodge, and if you fuck up on it, your run might die.
Yeah, basically. Even at last year's TWC, many people were dying to it. Like, I think only one run actually capped it.
Yeah.
The spell can be brutal when it wants to be.
Thankfully, most of the rest of the Raikou fight is fairly consistent. Again, though, movement RNG plays a big role in these non-spells. If Raikou decides to troll you, he can move away from the bomb multiple times in a row and then you're just sad. Alright, land, percuss. No, that's not the spell. What's it called? No, it is land percuss, what I'm saying. This spell is a gimmicky one, but I honestly never really found this challenging.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
just,
so...
you have to try to read it.
Yeah, so I just looked at how much score you get for each life in the clear bonus of this stage. You get 40 million per life. So dying to Pristine Beat is like at least 60 million loss, maybe 65 million even.
And it's not a very high scoring category to begin with, so...
Yeah. Marisa B is the only shot type that can get more than 1 billion in this stage. So 65 million out of that is... Yeah, that's a pretty significant fraction of your final score.
Alright, they're bombing in the middle now because timer is running out, so there's really no point in trying to drag it out any further. They were trying to bomb on the sides earlier, in part because they didn't want to do too much damage to pattern,
okay, they kept the spell bonus for a second. I was afraid that they were gonna lose it. But I guess this turn knows what they're doing.
Then Daiko, bit of an RNG pattern, but should be able to handle it. It's not too difficult. Good. Yeah, actually, yeah, Morph is correct. You don't lose spell bonus. The spell bonus is only really lost if you activate the bomb in the spell itself. But having the bomb into the spell can make you lose DPS, which is indirectly losing spell bonus.
Ah, I
So-
see.
Ah, okay.
I would have thought it would be like trances in TD, because those actually get rid of the spell bonus if they carry over into a spell.
It doesn't work that way, and you might remember there's an infinite life piece cycling glitch in UM as well. Well, not glitch, it's a trick, but it works simply because bombs do not invalidate spell bonus, and in that game, carrying a bomb into a spell does not reduce its damage. So you can bomb at the end of a non-spell to skip a spell and then get a free life piece if you're using the correct card. Alright, alternate sticking here is another
Oh,
RNG
look a bit
pattern.
dicey there. Oh, no!
That looked like an unintentional death.
No, you want to cap everything, that's an unintentional
Yeah.
death.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right, that's a spell. That's like what, 20 million gone?
At least 20 million, I think. I haven't checked what the spell bonus was at the
I forgot,
at the
yeah.
moment.
That's pretty bad. Now, we say that Marisa B is really good at farming extra lives, and that is true, but there's a limit to it. Past a certain point, you're not going to get enough life pieces, so you need to stop dying.
Yes.
So, we're approaching that soon.
But I think they're going to be able to... Hopefully they'll be able to get back to max lives.
Okay, good. Alright, another very heavy RNG pattern here. Please be nice, please be nice. Okay,
I think
good.
it's gonna be nice. I mean, otherwise the player would have reset, honestly.
Good, good.
Oh god, that was scary.
Oh, that
Oh,
looked-
That was
Okay,
scary.
at the end.
That was unnecessarily scary.
Ah, they missed the 2.0.
1.6 though. The 1.6 beam.
Yeah, so all of the item bonuses, so the item bonuses below a 2.0 will be cycling between bomb pieces and life pieces, and 2.0 will guarantee a life piece. So getting a 1.6 is the worst of both worlds. You're expending you're expending a lot of items, and you're getting a much worse reward out of it.
Basically, what if you wanted to get 2.0 but God said 1.6?
Yeah.
Alright, we're now at the point where you really cannot afford to die anymore. This is the that wasn't the final non-spell of the fight. Everything from here on will be just spell cards. So, dying is a huge problem. Now, unfortunately, this is also one of the trickiest spells in the stage. But they're doing very good on it.
Yeah,
Privileges are fun.
Okay.
Alright, this is a survival Blue Lady show. This spell is really boring for the first 45 seconds.
This spell is just a route, yeah?
Yes.
Route, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the real gimmick of this spell is that it tries to sync to the music, but
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't really work.
it kind
It
of
works
falls
for the
off halfway.
start of every pattern, but then it goes out of sync.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like now as the pattern ends, like listen carefully. Like that was synced for like just a couple like second or so there.
Oh my god, Grey Spirit sound.
Well, Zun reusing sound effects is very common.
Yeah.
Alright, they've got this. Some of these dodges are a little tighter than I like.
I mean, Zun is a bit notorious for reusing stuff, but honestly, I think that's fine.
Alright, here goes.
Yep, here comes.
Yeah.
Big run killer.
Yep, and it's right at the very end.
So the trick of this spell is that circle of yellow rest nodes, these are aimed around you, but they're aimed around your position in the last couple seconds. So if you're being forced to move around because of the other bullets, then you might get in the way of them. And because they're so fast, it's very difficult to react to them in time, so you have to be constantly aware of where they might aim and then try to move around in a way that will be conducive towards that. Oh, you don't.
Generally, if you're in a situation where you don't have to move to the side so much, then
they're also
it's
losing
fine.
DPS just by moving.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
let's see the score.
Nice cap though. Let's see the score.
Yep, I'm on it, don't worry.
1.154 billion.
Yep, there it is.
So
Nice
they were
run.
going for 1.175, was it? So they died on alternate sticking, which was really bad. That
I
might
think
have
they
cost them the
already
run.
managed to improve that PB, by the way. Considerably.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. Very nicely done. Let's see what the rest of the comments says. There's a few comments about the stage, about the run itself, which is mid-non second half is homebrew. Only this is about 10 mil and some PIB compared to the world record. The death at the blue fairies right before the end boss is unintentional, lost 5 mil there. Changing the items that drop from the spell card of the non to make it 2.0 is crucial. So the 1.6 that you saw on one of the non-spells, that lost like 2 million. Non-5 RNG was not very good. The desired outcome is for the boss to move towards me, lost at least 6 mil. Non-6 contains the worst suicide attempt ever. Non-8 probably the most difficult and most important non to get right. They lost the 2.0, so they lost 2 mil there. And comments about after the run says that this run is not their PB. 180 hours in, still grinding away for 1.175. Hoping to eventually play this category for TWC. You are welcome to sign up. You are more than welcome to sign up.
Yep. Please do it. Like, you've got a real chance at even winning, honestly.
They have a 1.19.
By that time, you're going to be up there with the big dogs of DC Extra. I'd
They
say.
have a 1.19?
Yes,
Okay.
they are. Yes, I managed to. I said that they already managed to improve that PP. They already have 1.19 billion. Like 1.2 billion is like the biggest milestone in this category in general.
Yep. Alright, so that was 7 replays, but given the amount of extra replays we had today, I decided, you know what, I'll add a 7th, because like, if we have a lot of extra replays, I generally like to just add a 8th just to get up to, you know, 2.5 or 3 hours. So this is not Lunatic Scoring, hold up, my bad, this is Lunatic Survival. And this
so
is
like,
a...
the world record for DDC Extra is 1.24 billion. So getting 1.2 billion out of that is like massive, basically.
The thing about Extra is that the stage is so short, and so the score potential is going to be really low. and as a result, like the topmost parts of like optimizing from 1.2 build to 1.24 is hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kinda reaches Mountain of Faith levels, as far as I know.
Right.
Why is the video so crusty?
Thank you for reminding me to actually up the video quality. Oh no, it was only recorded in 720p.
Well, that's fine.
Oh, there is the previous run dev to Kagero, of course, out of all the things.
Of course.
Alright,
Alright, I would say...
There are timestamps for skips, so if you want to skip or...
Yep. I'm just gonna have to quickly do some audio stuff because this video is extremely quiet. So I'm just gonna have to turn it down quickly, turn it up quickly. Cool. Yeah, this is Added Og, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Doge, yeah, Added Doge, Marissa A, LMB of DDC. Yep. Now, goes without saying, this game's LMB can be either really easy or really ridiculous, and this is easily within the ridiculous territory.
Yeah.
Currently, the highest score TWC shot.
Yeah. So this is a video because the comments.
It desyncs.
Yeah, it desyncs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So. Let me explain.
Well, you can explain when I get the video started. Here you go.
Yeah, get the video started. Marissa A has. Well, not even Marissa A. Marissa in this game has lasers. Lasers are things that have worked perfectly fine in the past. They've worked perfectly fine in TD as well. Zun forgot to initialize a variable.
Oh.
Yeah. And if you just take a block of memory and then don't initialize it, it can be random garbage from previous memory.
And if it's random garbage, you can have lasers doing very stupid things. Things like, well, this doesn't affect the run itself, but it does affect replays when you're trying to play it back. Sometimes the laser is just going to visually look completely bugged out, like warping across the screen, being tilted diagonally, not having a laser.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can happen.
But yes, laser is the source of most of these things in this game. And as a result, Marissa A and Marissa B can be very drastically affected and have their replays desyncing. Now it's also, it seems to depend on setup, because some people will encounter these things far more often than other people. InsRabbit, if you know them on Discord, they used to have a profile pic which was just the laser desyncing, because they used to encounter it very frequently, but after they changed to a new PC, they stopped encountering it. So
how to have working replays? Get up 4090.
I don't know if that's the correct answer.
Definitely not.
Alright, I've done a minor EQ in the game because I think the video was recorded on like a different like sound device or something, so I tried to like EQ the game to make it match the original.
Alright. So Marissa A, this is a shot type that has a flamethrower. The flamethrower is actually decently strong if you get a shotgun with it, because it's a flamethrower. Yeah. The downside
unfortunately,
is that
it also has limited range. And
yes.
Also from afar, I think it's also very strong, if I remember correctly.
From afar, it's not ideal. And for some people, the flamethrower being, you know, an ad-rendered thing can also make some bullets very difficult to read. And also, just Marissa being a pure forward-focused shot does not handle some parts of this game well. The reason why the strong shots in DDC are very strong is because they have good damage, and so they're able to speed kill a lot of patterns, which would otherwise cause problems if they dragged out. And that is what you're going to see with some of these patterns.
DDC overall has rather high pattern difficulty, especially on Kagero. And when you're playing a shot that doesn't do much damage, you can probably tell what's likely to happen.
George, you do need to skip though.
Oh, my bad. I just... Sorry.
Yeah, we just watched all of stage 1, right?
I was just casually chilling. I was just enjoying the DDC music. There you go.
Why didn't we watch stage 1?
I don't know. I was just chilling.
Well,
CDC stage 1, that's a good stage 1. We need to watch it. We need to see this shit.
I was just, I don't know, I was just chilling. I was just vibing to the music, my bad.
DDC's early game, which is stage 1 and 2, are really not that bad. Unless you're scoring, in which case, die. But no, the first couple stages I would say really ease you into the mechanic as well by giving you some fairly obvious 2.0 locations, or just generally like very obvious locations to go up to the top of the screen, get your resources. And the boss fights, the boss patterns are generally not that bad. Of course, if you get very bad RNG and the boss movement doesn't want to cooperate, sometimes it can get out of control, but that's very rare. But the reason why we said the early game for DDC is stage 1 and 2 is because stage 3 is not early game anymore.
Yeah, well, the boss itself is not anymore because DDC.
Yes, the stage 3 boss is late game. Pretty much.
The stage 3 boss is the stage 6 boss, basically.
The stage 3 boss is end game, and then it goes back to mid game.
Yeah. And then it goes back to end game.
Zune actually swapped stage 5 and 3, basically.
Imagine if the only reason that Kagero is in stage 3 is because Zune put the wrong number in the code.
1.6.
Aww.
Invalid run.
It doesn't matter too much on an LMV because you have enough resources to. Well, it does suck that you lose a life piece for resources wise, but you should have enough. Okay, good smart strategy. They are just going to time this out. Yeah, trying to kill this is more trouble than it's worth.
Oh, they're dodging so fast. Oh my god.
You're gonna want to stop the fast forward.
I'm ready, don't worry. I know what this fight's gonna look like. I very distinctly remember it because during TWC, DDC Lunatic Survival, I hit my, I basically... I mixed the audio so well that, I suggested that became our reference clip for audio in the future. Because, goddamn. 9, sorry. Better knock on my door.
Alright, here comes Starfang.
Yeah.
This is a mess.
It's a mess, it's an RNG mess.
Yeah.
So it can just kill you when it wants to. It's
Also
really
red
bad.
bullets against the flame, yep. Red glowy bullets against the flame even. And the non-spells, their rotation is random, sometimes they're really nasty. Good here though, Full Moon Howling, another full RNG pattern. Largely because it unfolds so far down the screen and so quickly that you have basically no time to really react to it, so if you get really bad RNG... Okay, they didn't. Good. And this is where Marissa A really does shine a little bit because her damage is not so bad to the extent where she has to do the spells where if the boss stays stationary and they can stay under the boss, it's not that bad. But that's not always going to be the case. High speed pounce here. This is arguably the easiest of the 3 spells, but it can still cause problems. And they're taking the safe approach to micro through the tight rings there. Nicely done.
Yep.
LNN into stage 4.
Yep, that's always a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, high speed pounce
Very nice.
is one thing I want to say about Progress Final is that it can be awkward if the rings overlap really awkwardly with the other parts of the pattern.
Right. Stage 4 is a stage where you either know how to route it or you die.
Yep, classic route or die moment.
Definitely know how to route it. But it is extremely crucial to speed kill the correct enemies on this stage, otherwise you are just going to not be able to dodge
nice.
anything. Yeah, that's a good plan, 2.0.
And that
This
should be... Oh no!
I don't think that they can get a 2.0 on its own, honestly.
If you know you can't get a 2.0 there, why wouldn't you split it into two 0.5s?
because it's difficult.
Ow.
Dodging. Alright, yeah, spam section here, you just do it above. And then move to the top left corner. It's perfectly safe here for the first 3 Yin Yang Orbs.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait,
But
did you say? Oh, you said 3 waves. Okay.
3.
Nice.
Yeah, but because of the following stage section, you need to move out.
Right,
and
yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
of course.
correct.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Mhm.
Almost warped.
Alright, Yasuhashi mid-boss. Honestly, not the worst. Yasuhashi's mid-boss is not that threatening. The non-spell is just a little twisty, but if you get a feel for the angular velocity, you'll be fine. The problem is that you do have to stall it, because if you kill it too quickly, then you get more of the post-mid-boss section, which can be very bad. And you do not want to be stalling
And
this
this
one.
not kinda. Is this not really bad? Because I remember, I thought it was
It's
like.
okay. I think it's
it's
just
okay.
their own choice that they chose to stall the first one instead of the second one.
Yeah,
But
I mean the
might-
first one is definitely easier, at least
Yeah.
by eye.
Alright, this section is just a really large, long streaming section. They're employing a technique called U streaming, where they basically stream in a U formation from top left to bottom left, then bottom left to bottom right, then bottom right to top right if necessary, but it doesn't take that long, so that's fine. 3 kills a fairy. 3 from
Very
right to
nice.
left. Can't kill anything. Yep. 3 kill one of these fairies to make sure that you don't just get a wall of rice in your face. 3 kill another one of these. 3 kill that one.
Very
And this
nice.
is with a flamethrower.
Nice.
Consistent damage is actually going to prove useful. Ironically, Sakuya A might have a little more problem on the stage section simply because the knives are homing, but they home towards the wrong target sometimes. Which is not fun. Alright, Ben, big problem.
Nice
really,
Mr. Rats.
really big problem for this shot.
Nice.
The Ben fight honestly feels like it was designed for homing shots, because both Reimu A and Sakuya A are homing shots. Unfortunately, Marissa A is definitively not a homing shot, and so
The struggles a lot with the
Pattern-
fight.
Yeah.
are a problem.
Yeah, this just kinda. This attack just kinda punishes forward focus shots for being forward focus shots.
And timeout.
Oh. Okay. So far so good. First spell is something that you just kind of learn. It's static, so it really shouldn't be that bad.
Oh, that pattern reminds me of Desire EXE. One of Yuko's nons.
I haven't seen that, so.
Alright, second non. This is where Marissa A's shotgun damage really shines, because you do get to skip the non-spell.
Oh, that was a really quick kill. Wow.
Yeah. To be fair, the Ben non-spells need to be speed killed, because all of them, and Reimu A and Sakuya A can also do
Either
that.
speed kill or timeout. There's one in between.
Yeah, and Reimu and Sakuya A can do that very, very safely as well. So Marissa A is probably still going to have a worse time. What is this?
Oh, interesting route.
Well, this is also where you can see like the lack of homing is really killing them. Just... Well, spinning this does seem to be the correct strategy. Nicely done. And last non-spell. Unfortunately, you don't really get to skip this one. And here comes.
Oh. Yeah, wow. Yeah. This is
Thankfully,
very
it's
ugly.
dies fairly quickly if you did a speed kill. Double score is...
Double score does not actually double your score.
bad. It does wall you sometimes.
Yeah. But it does wall you.
Alright, very nicely done. This is LNN in stage 5.
I'm becoming increasingly curious about where the misses are.
It's not to be underestimated. Stagia is a big problem for the weaker shots. Reverse needle attack is a skip with Marissa A, but her other patterns can definitely still cause a major issue. And of course, there's also Shimyomaru, who's just a really, really tough final boss.
Is Shimi harder than Seija?
For this shot type, you do get to
I don't
speed
know.
kill most of the Seija patterns, so I would say that probably that's the case.
So for this spell, she is actually harder, okay? Because I thought that, like, I remember hearing that like Seija was like usually worse than Shimi. In most cases.
I mean, that's like for the case of stuff like Sakuya-B, where you don't have speed kill options, and so you're forced to deal with very long durations of the Seija spells, which are spells that get very quickly out of hand.
I see.
Especially stuff like the mid-boss spell that you're going to see coming up very quickly. First, the mid-boss non-spell, this is a joke. And because it's so easy, you just get to time it out, because there's still a post-mid-boss section that you want to skip. Okay. And reverse needle attack. Now they're just gonna speed kill this as best as they can, but the gimmick of this pattern should be very obvious as to why it grows very messy very quickly.
Yeah. I hate dodging from behind.
Now, unfortunately, Mercy does not have a clean way of doing this section, so... Oh, I don't like that, I don't like that.
I think they're fine.
Don't like that. I
this
don't
looks
like
scary,
that.
This looks scary. Oh
What the
my
fuck?
god, that micro.
No.
Why?
Oh.
Alright, they're gonna just move up here for the safe strat, and then... Yeah. Good. Yeah, you really can barely kill anything. It's sad. Alright, Seija. Seija's non-spells are generally very easy. At this level, definitely like 3, so... The spells are the main focal point. First... Oh, what was that micro? First spell, Evil in the Mirror. Nice, you got a setup.
Unflip!
Yeah, so these are patterns that are theoretically not very difficult to dodge if you were looking at the unflip and your controls were correct, but because your controls are flipped, it
your
immediately
controls are
makes the
flipped.
beating much harder.
Yeah, so one thing I like to do is I like to set up like a flipped, like an unflipped perspective.
Oh.
I don't like that position, but second spell, this is the much worse one. Because you are forced to do both horizontal and vertical movement at the same time.
This like... This fight overall
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
see?
This fight overall just switches your controls in like several different ways in a rather short time. Like you have to constantly rewire your brain to what your new controls are and constantly adapt.
That's a very rough spell. Even with like the almost speed kill with Marisa A, it just wasn't enough. The good thing is that if you're playing Reimu A or Saka A, you basically don't have to dodge it. The bad news is that everyone else does.
Yeah.
Okay, Dreambow seems hard, but they're doing fine.
Dreambow gets also much easier with Marisa A because you get to stay close to Seija most of the time. And Change Air Brave can be a problem. The rotation of this spell is random. It's completely random on when the spell decides to change the angle or change the direction that the lane goes in. So sometimes you're just gonna get waves where, yeah, the boss is just gonna keep firing the same direction over and over and over again. Sometimes it can change in the middle of the wave. If you get a bad enough set of circumstances, you might get forced to the top of the screen, which is just awful. You can see right there, at the end of that wave right there, it decided to switch. But in normal circumstances, that's really not threatening, so... Nicely done. Takes
I always
a-
wanted to do like the flips every time it flipped like that. That's cool. I messed up the first one, unfortunate.
Missed one spirit SMH.
SMH. I can take the one miss to Seija, but leaving that one spirit alive, come on, dude.
No joke though. I really wonder, because like it is dirt easy to set like to play off OBS and to just set up a hotkey to flip the game.
I mean, okay, the thing is that there's really nothing we can do to explicitly prevent
It's not more about
that, and-
TVC. It's more like, would you personally, right? Like, I know that, you know, most of the competitive players, right, are like, oh, it's gonna be cheating, right? But if you personally feel like, you know, you're fine with it, right? Everyone can play like they want, personally.
It's just going to be rather obvious in how confident your movements are on those spells.
That's
those are the
it.
kinds of things that can be visible.
That makes sense, honestly. I think it's best that if you're using like those tools,
Yeah.
then it's
You
best to
do
specify that
say,
you didn't use them.
yeah.
I think the
Always-
generally accepted, you know, competitive standard is that you can use software to do it, like play it directly like that off your monitor, but you can use stuff like a mirror if you wanted to.
Well,
Because
at that extent, it's sort of just like nitpicking because you really can't stop people from setting up a mirror, right?
it's more
Yeah,
that
you
like
can't really
playing off a
police
mirror
what
sucks.
You can't really like police what people actually have in their rooms.
It's also that playing
And
off a
you-
mirror is really difficult.
Anyway, nicely done
Yeah.
on those mid-nons. They're not the easiest things, but here comes first non-spell, very random. Good speed kill. And here we go. This is a problem spell.
I believe the position of the green bullet in the circle is random, so it can just like
Yes.
almost wall you when it
they'll-
wants to.
Sometimes they'll go really far out and then you're in an awkward position. Sometimes they'll all clump in the same place and it's still really awkward because
Yeah.
you have no space to dodge, but very
Sometimes-
nicely handled.
Sometimes the path becomes really thorny.
Alright, this bull non-spell, you actually want to use the lasers to hit because the faster you kill that first phase, the better. It gets much denser over time.
And
and
they're
the lasers
setting
can
up
all
the
hit.
safe spot here.
Yes,
Beautiful.
but I
think
would...
they
They
almost
got
got
it,
it.
they got it. Yeah, they got it. Yeah,
They got
so
it.
this is something you can do.
Yeah. This is Touhou on the highest difficulty, everyone.
It's a little strange how this is a thing, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, these bullets simply turn way too slow, I guess. Pretty much it. Yes.
Alright, they're gonna use Mercer A to try to speed kill as much of this pattern as possible. Obviously still not as effective as with Saka A or Rinmu A, but it's gonna scare off quite a lot of the health on what would otherwise be a pattern that's usually not too difficult, but if Shimyamaru decides to move too far to one side, you might get wrong.
Yeah.
Like right now,
Oh, that was close.
alright, second bull non-spell. This one is static, so they shouldn't die to it. It's not even... I mean, it's a kind of static pattern that's learnable easily.
Oh, it's static?
Hmm.
I didn't actually know that.
And then this spell, well, people... The technical thing is that it's not fully static, but the general strategy and the general like layout of these knives is going to be roughly the same every time. So
Yeah,
you just need
pretty
to have
much
a good.
a route of sorts, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much routing. Very nicely done. And laser non, this is very random. The bouncing lasers can sometimes give you a very bad wave, and it's difficult to react because they're so fast. Ooh, good dodge.
Noise.
Nice read. Nice read. Almost over. Good.
Nice.
Survival is also technically has slight randomness in the blue kunai, in that their position can sometimes cause problems. But for the most part, if you follow the correct route and you give yourself enough space to stream, this should not usually be a problem.
Yep, especially if you don't use Sakuya.
Actually, no. Both Marissa and Sakuya suffer from Fatbox on this.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just Sakuya.
No, just Reimu has a good time. This is the tight one. Yeah, good.
Nice, I'm doing well. Also, I think your hitbox on YGP is actually slightly bigger than the visual representation, so...
Yeah, that's what we
also
call by
annoying.
Fatbox. That's what we mean by Fatbox.
Yeah.
Or like obese box.
Wall of Isun is a spell that most shots would prefer to have the... what was that? What was that?
Interesting that they are
This
not
is
like
not the
doing
standard
the...
strat.
That was a round of
Red
all
Green Light, but
rounds.
interesting
Holy
that they're
crap.
not the problem.
Most shots would prefer to constantly activate and deactivate those orbs in a clump near the top of the screen to not deal with the aiming component of those at all, but okay, whatever works. And
Marissa
finally,
A also wants to do that, right? Or am I wrong?
I think so, honestly, but I'm not sure. 7, I forgot what this spell
7
was called.
Istumboshi?
Yeah, 7 Eastern Bushi. This is the spell is mostly well, the kunai are static. Some of the orbs are aimed at you. The blue orbs are static, but the green orbs, I believe, are random. And if they get in the way of your route, then you have to adapt on the fly and figure out where to go next.
Yeah.
So-
If anything, they're all like glowing, so I feel like the colors might kinda
It's
conceal
difficult
each
to
other.
read, but very nicely done. That's a 1 miss.
Yep. Well,
Marissa A1 was freaking... That is absolutely wild.
that's wild.
Nice,
Well,
nice
enjoy,
recommendation.
yeah. Hi, random YouTube recommendations. You know,
Along
over the
with
time,
God.
I'm gonna use this OBS that's slowly gonna become more and more Touhou because the Chrome browser and OBS actually has a like cache. So it's gonna like remember that it's, you know, this user has played a lot of you know, Touhou. Oh well. Well, that was Sunday Tears for today, folks.
Well,
Ich glaube, das Deutsche sich im Verfall befindet.
1 miss Marissa A is
Yeah.
insane. Like,
I think to this day there's still only one LNN.
correct.
on
SOC.
this chart. Yeah.
Well,
So one
that-
miss is just as best as they come, basically. As good as they come.
no, it's like with this kind of run where the player is actively exploiting like all of the speed kills that Marissa A can do, that like really makes you question: is Marissa A really that much more difficult than Sakuya B?
Yep.
Right. And that is something that we're looking into. So expect another rebalance of the TWC score for this year. We always do it, of course, naturally, but just a little hint of what you might be looking at.
Alright, well, that was a fun Sunday TRS. 8 replays too. Also,
long.
me classically playing Endokin because I fucking fell in love with Endokin music. Come on, Touhou and EDM? Like, you can't have it better. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna, before we head out here, one big announcement here, because today is the last day, literally, the last day. You have 5 more hours or so to submit to the live TRS that's going to be happening
Alright.
in a couple weeks. That is going to be happening, well, in exactly 2 weeks. We already have...
TRS also going to be commentated?
yes, it's basically going to be
Okay.
like just normal TRS, except the difference is gameplay is live. That's basically the idea of it. So all the information there is on the form I just posted. So if you're interested in that, if you want to play in that, that's where you sign up. We have some ideas what we want to put in based on the submissions already. So we're probably going to contact people a bit earlier. The plan was actually for like a week or so. We might actually get that done like earlier. So just wanted to say that.
Yeah, the live environment is... It's difficult to explain how, but it is just a fundamentally different experience than watching
Yeah.
a replay. So
It's going to be
it'll be
interesting.
interesting to see how that turns out. For
Yep,
sure.
but yeah, it's still going to be the normal format. It's going to be commentators and hosts, right? Players won't be talking live, like commentating live. So, alright. I will go find someone to rate. If someone's playing Touhou, that is.
Let me take a look.
Never know.
Oh, well, I
Mion,
have the perfect
Mion.
rate target for you. Yes, I have the perfect rate target for you guys. Volume warning, turn down your stream volumes before you go.
Oh.
Yep, Mion has a very loud raid
Oh.
noise. But yeah, we'll send it over to Mion. It's been really fun. Enjoy some Marisa Otter scoring runs, I believe. I will just
enjoy the Earth getting destroyed.
Yeah, that too. Alright, I'm gonna start the raid here. Crested and Casca, seriously, thank you so much for being alongside here. It's always nice having amazing help on commentary.
TRS.
Yep. And yeah, if you two have anything else to say before we head over here?
Nope.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sign off here as well. As usual, folks, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. I'm just gonna post this off the new GA account, fuck it. I'm still logged in here. I'm still logged in there. And yeah, go join the Discord if you're not in there already. We'll be back next Saturday with the regular TRS at 9 PM Central European Time, as usual. And probably next Sunday as well, with me doing Saturday TRS. And then 2 weeks after that, you know, it's the live TRS. So we'll see you all then. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.